We're
Look at the
here.
girth on Saunders' face.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the game tonight, where we play D&D and do all sorts of fun things like roll dice and pretend we know what we're doing.
Cool.
I would just like to thank everybody for showing up and paying their respects to my brother.
Oh my god.
Well, it's not right to speak ill of the
Logging
dead.
off.
Ooh. Oh, it's getting spicy already. But in
I
case
should have
you
came
did-
in with my lights off and then just slowly turned them on as if I'm just getting power back now.
Yeah. Oh, look, we're live now. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We have a lot of exciting things in store for everyone, particularly you guys, the players, and particularly those who are watching their torture. I mean, the games that they like to play. It's fine. We had a good time yesterday with our lovely crew over at Starcrossed. Thank you once again for Sonder for providing us with a beautiful soundtrack. It was very, very nice. Very, very nice. And thank you, Hecko Gecko Doodle, for the character art. Oh boy, what's gonna happen? Oh god, you're all dead. Wow, Viva Los Santos. Oh no, is this what we're instead of Viva Fiesta, we're gonna have Taco screaming from the rooftop, Viva Los Santos! And it's just gonna be the cry heard across whatever.
When I cast silence.
Silence. Nothing. What was I gonna say? Yes, so thank you for that. That was fun to unveil. No more veal. They are unveiled.
More goats.
Yes.
No more.
Oh, and Soul, you would have loved the. Well, I'm sure it's going to come back around at some point, but there was a mention of goats in the episode yesterday, and I did it for you. So I hope that you're freaking happy, because frick.
Mara even did art.
I did it for you, Damien.
It's
Yeah,
not,
exactly. Yeah,
it's not gonna happen again.
it's not happening. We'll see. With a margarita in my hand, también. There you go. Good job, Taco. Taco has redeemed inspiration for Sonder and for his epic music. So congratulations. Sky Goat Tavern is the thing. Yeah, Sky Goat Tavern.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, Sky Goat Tavern.
Nice.
That was like a goat that was like leaping in the air with like Pegasus wings. It was great. And Mara made within 10 to 15 minutes at most, she made a whole like image for logo. It was bananas.
That's
I'm
cool.
just picturing like
See,
Cat, but for her goat.
That's because Mara is magic.
Shit.
It needs to be like a local legend there, where there's an old folk tale about a flying goat.
Yes.
That just appears and everyone just says, "See the goat! There goes goat! See the goat!" And then it's just goat see in a different
And if they,
iteration.
If they ever come across it, it gives a magical quest to them.
It's
There's
like
a
in
pot of
Diablo when you
gold.
find the unicorn.
Yeah.
Plot twist, it was actually meant to be called the Fallen Goat, but the sign was installed upside down.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
a goat hell. They unlock goat hell.
Is it this one? Nope.
That
There
looks really
is.
good right now.
I was gonna mention that tomorrow is. Oh no, I can't find it now. Under clickety clackety roll to attackety on Twitch, Joom Joom is DMing a game tomorrow evening so I will try and find the details over the break and post them in the chat during that. Just keep that in mind. Obviously, we'll be having our games hopefully next Monday and Tuesday, barring any sort of, power outages, internet outages, earthquakes, tornadoes, firestorms, meteor
That
showers.
exact second.
Yeah, acts of the gods.
Yeah, random acts of whatever. Just in case,
Check some
covering all my
Just tell
bases.
Kirsten to calm down.
Yeah, here's to those. Calm the heck down. Wow, why am I so blue dubbity dubba die? That is a lot of blue, sir. There we go.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Violet. Oh God. All right.
I'm gonna
So
send you some front lights for your birthday.
I have those, and then I have these, but then it's my it's an adjustment. It's just a camera
I
thing.
love mine.
Just send him a PVC pipe xylophone instead.
Oh no.
I thought you were going to say send him a PDF for a second.
Hey, Hex Mikey. Yes, Sharknadoes. Just in case the Sharknadoes, particularly Sharknadoes striking Galil. Those are a thing.
Mikey. No.
Those are
Salisbury.
those are a thing.
Salisbury's.
Hurricane season starts
No.
tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's right. Renan's there too. Don't worry, Renan, you're safe. It's just going after Galil. It's okay.
Okay.
You're fine. You're fine.
Just me and my couch, perfectly fine with a
It
Don't
just-
worry,
situated
Aaron.
house
I'll
around me.
go to
You're
your
Got
fine.
it.
Just be in a
For
different state.
shelter.
for a shelter. Oh, okay. I don't think
Because I know the roommate won't let me in.
yeah, the roommate has to be home for you to let you in. So
I can
You
break
don't-
in. I know how to get
I
in.
can do it. I can do it. All right. I don't have any other announcements. So to get started, we'll go ahead and roll the intro and start with tonight's episode of Game of Santos, The Reigns of Amrutlar.
I thought the race. It's dark. Are we dead?
Oh.
Oh.
No. Oh.
Edubet am veil asurjuot ete el uef. Ever since the beginning, I was born and a village burned. I was found and a town burned shortly after. I found the truth, and now the whole world burns with war and many, many lives. All because of me. I know my friends and those I consider family would tell me otherwise. But it's hard to see that when all you see the things the way I do. All the things I do. My friends, well, I should say the Brigade of 8. I've sent them on a dangerous mission. I tasked them to find the most improbable thing. Something we call the graveyard. The place that is the most secret location in all of the Thayan Empire. The red wizards, their liches, keep their souls tucked away there, the key to their immortality. Now, they have this brigade, these friends, these people I call family. I've spent time in Amrutlar, and apparently things there are more complicated than they appear on the surface. It has been some time since I've seen them, but from what I've understood, the people there in the city are undergoing some sort of charming effect. I want to push them further. They must continue on, but now I am torn. I've had to make these decisions. I just hope that I'm making the right ones. As the last of your allies disappears, Galil, you will find yourself here in this space. A space of stars filled around you. The fires burning at the edges of this circular platform of dark, black nothingness. And this boy that you had raised from a child, this Afriel, he stands before you. And you can see something is bothering him. Something concerns him. And he looks up at you. Kindred's brother's dead.
What? How?
You see him hesitate for a moment. Swallows. Tries to find the words.
What happened?
I had him killed. He looks down.
Why would you do that?
Kindred told me once to never hesitate. Not when I knew the right thing to do. To always trust my instincts. To trust my gut. I had Tempest watching him. Over time, you can fool someone once. You can lie to their faces, present something, and I had Tempest watch him, unbeknownst to him. And, we saw a moment, and I told him, Afriel stops. And he sits down on the ground, legs crossed in front of him, and holds his knees. And for that briefest of moments, you see him look just as the child that you had raised, even though he is older. But that inside, that spirit, still young with life. Don't tell him yet. There are many things at play right now. With Korith going to Baldur's Gate to lead the assault there. With you all in Amrutlar trying to find the graveyard. This was the easiest way to test what you are going to be doing. If we have our spies that are listening in Amrutlar, If any word reaches us, we will know. And we will know how it will affect all the rest of the liches once that graveyard is destroyed. We need to know if this is worth it. I don't want to send you all to die, but this is going to be bad. I already know.
We each already made a vow to find this graveyard. We know what's at stake, so I think we're just gonna push through.
It's easy to say that now. You're safe in bed.
For now.
But will they all still say that whenever they are faced with what lurks out there? You've already told me the things that you found, the things that you've seen in one city. Not even the deepest, darkest parts of Thay. Do you think that they will all stand fast still when they face that sort of danger?
We have no choice.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right. When you find the graveyard, we have a secondary force ready. We will launch an assault on Mount Thay. Whatever we do against the Red Wizards, it has to be fast. Once those souls are vulnerable, once their immortality is gone, they'll know. And it won't take long for them to try and save themselves once again. And the next time that they do, we won't know where they put their souls. It'll be that much harder to find them. This is our one chance. We have to be ready. And so we have forces gathering. I have a means, I think. And when that time comes, we must try and end it all in one swoop. Otherwise they will scatter and we will never find them again. I know that I'm placing a lot of this on you, and I trust that you will share this with the others as you see fit. I don't want to give them more to worry about than they already have. Their hearts are in the right place. I know they want to help the city, but everything hinges on this. Just make sure that you move through Thay as quietly as possible until you know for sure where you are going. Hopefully this move will cause them to make a mistake, to slip up. I'm hoping that this will light the beacon somehow, a way for you to find this graveyard, wherever it is. I've knocked the first domino. The rest is up to you all. He gets up, brushes himself off dirt that is not there. He takes a step towards you and stops. Good luck. He seems to stand taller. Seems to almost age in front of your eyes. He's not the boy you knew anymore. He is growing.
I stand up in front of him and give him a hug. Good luck to you too.
You don't expect to feel anything from this hug, but you feel the warmth and the strength of his arms. He buries his head in your shoulders, and you, for an instant, swear you feel him release a choked back sob. But then he pulls back, and he seems stone again. The world fades around you. And you're returned to your dreams. You awaken to the sound still of the light rain outside. You glance over at the partially opened window and you can see the darkness, the little bits of light from the inside of your room catch the water as it falls past the window. You can feel the cold sweat on your body of everything that you have just heard, of everything you have pressed on your mind. What do you do?
Yeah, let's Carp did that.
Did what?
He wants us to keep pushing on. But he's scared that we won't make it.
I mean, we all kind of knew that going into this, but we're here.
I sit down closer to Kindred. Put my head on your shoulder.
I just like check his temperature. Like, are you okay?
Yeah. Just exhausted and drained.
Okay. Well, I'm just going over these things that Iskra found. Rather interesting things, but okay, I'll like the blanket I was using, I'll like throw it or it's like wrapped around both of us and I'll just continue going over notes.
Okay. Okay.
Almost fucked up immediately. No.
Nope. I totally forgot you were there too.
Uh-huh.
I was
What
like,
did you say? No.
Excuse me?
Just waiting for it.
Okay. Well, let me see here. I jumbled everything because I was trying to do a bunch of things all at once, and I was like, okay.
Like, who was all in my room now that I think about it?
Just
Just
you,
me and you?
and the kittens.
Oh. Kittens, that's who?
Mm-hmm. I
You
forgot.
still hear them meowing?
No, they're asleep.
I forgot about the kittens.
I did too, actually.
I forgot all about
I
them.
forgot about everything.
Oh my god. And so
The
there
little
was-
burrito kittens.
Yep, that we like wrapped them in to keep them snug.
Yeah.
So there was a couple vials, a stack of papers, and 7 or 8 scrolls that were wrapped up from Iskra's stash.
Yeah. All right, let me get that paper out. As the rest of you settle in for the night, try remind me again.
Right. where everybody
So
is.
yeah.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
That's right.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I will. We'll say that Renan, you do awaken in the bath because you'd fallen asleep. You kind
All
of.
things
I
considered,
figured you were
taking
probably
a good
trancing.
bath-
Yeah.
Yeah, taking a good bath is basically trancing, so why not?
Yeah. So you kind of just come to in the
Yeah,
trance
true.
there. Iskra, you're up in your room. I do remember someone else was getting their own room. That Floria was gonna go and
Wasn't Sonder gonna get a room?
Was it
I-
Sonder?
I thought that I was either going to just go with Soul or either get my own room.
I
If
thought
they-
you were.
because Floria had talked to somebody about getting their own room.
I thought it was someone being as Ardren.
It was
gonna get their
Ardren
own
because he was like he would be gentleman enough not to stay with
Didn't
Iskra
Renan
and not
need
chase
his
after
own room?
Fume or Wind.
What?
Renan
It was-
needed a room too.
No, Renan went to go take a bath.
Yeah, Renan went for a bath, but no one knows which bath, not even him.
As per usual.
So yeah, it was Ardren who got the extra room.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
So he just broke into someone's room and is using their bathtub.
Oh no, they have
No,
those
they have
down in
the-
the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. They
All
have.
stuff.
Yeah, they have that. It's all good. I literally just pulled the paper out and then I moved it, and
Wake up and look over at the tub. Renan.
can you go away
you
now?
doing?
No, he went to the spa.
Oh, the bubbles.
Oh, right there in front of my face.
Supposed
Okay.
to take him to the spa.
So looking over the other papers that you find there, you find the workings of 3 different spells.
Yay!
I don't remember if you actually have these in your list already, but these are the ones that they have that were grabbed. Witch
Make
Bolt,
rocks go boom. Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 3.
Witch Bolt, Immolation, and Chain Lightning.
Immolation.
All spells that are kind of tied to having been practiced or used on the Sand Magicite.
What if you make sure that the chains are greased up so it can be chained?
Grace lightning.
Oh my god. Okay.
I can just imagine Kindred in a leather jacket with like slick back
Bouffant.
hair now.
And all of us are behind him doing the same move. Like,
Yeah, I can see
We
that.
go up to the liches,
Chain
just snapping our
lightning.
fingers.
Wouldn't mind seeing that scene play out as a rumble.
There you go.
a dance fight? Are we gonna have a dance
Alto's
battle?
irresistible dance.
I mean, in a dance fight, me and Isker and Sandra would be okay from
Oh, yeah.
past roles.
Oh, there's another
Hey, so
filler
would I.
episode idea. We
Rude.
can have a musical episode.
As
Ooh.
long as everyone is singing, including
Jamie?
you, Soul.
I
I'm
hope
so
you
ready
get
for
this
that.
reference, but what if we take it back to like Teen Witch? Top that. Top
Oh
that.
no.
Oh no!
I don't really
Oh.
give a about trying to top that.
Oh no.
Or we could just Twitch it.
This is
Oh, okay.
Hi-
I'm sorry.
high fantasy here, guys.
High fantasy.
This is so
80s
good.
high fantasy.
Hey,
80s
my high fantasy is a musical episode, okay?
The magicians have plenty of musical
And
episodes.
they're amazing, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah,
that's good.
that's right.
We didn't have
That's
to be
good.
pre-recorded, or we'd have to be like really, really good at improving words that are musical.
I mean,
Yeah.
you would just sing for everyone, and we would just sort of lip sync.
Oh my god. All right. So,
Sing a little bit.
So I know what's my trance. I only do for 4 hours. So like, well, do I finish my trance in like long rest?
yes.
And then is it like still the middle of the night?
Well, you would have. We'll say okay, no, because
Okay.
you had to have been asleep to be in the dream thingy. So that would have been you trancing. So then, upon waking up, then you could start finishing off the rest of
Yeah.
your. So we'll say that will get you into the morning.
Okay.
Okay. And the rest of you awaken as naturally as possible. And the next day arrives as a still rainy day pours outside.
I'm gonna go take because I have a window in my room too, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna go look out the window for two reasons: to see if the rain looks like it's been the exact same sort of consistency, the same amount
Yeah.
of rainfall, and also if it looks like it's causing issues on the streets or the roads or.
There's a couple of
Like a
major car
soupy mess
accidents.
now.
A couple of major car accidents on the I-5.
Traffic
The
today.
gutters are
18
clogged
snail
and it's starting to
fang
flood.
pile up.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're gonna have to call Isidorus
Cool.
to tell him we can't come into work today.
You see
Khalil's on his
someone
way to
having
go
fun
get the
on a
cell
surfboard,
things.
just
Yes. You gotta
Cell
get
thing, mine!
Coming upstairs,
Mhm.
I'm gonna knock on, I guess, Iskra's door because that's the one I was most familiar with the location of.
Okay.
You hear a thud as Iskra falls off the bed, and not expecting a knock on the door, as she's always pretty much the last person to wake up at the party.
so gets a
And-
broom and bangs it up.
Stop that racket up there!
Quick throws her jacket on and just like holds it closed, and walks over to the door and cracks it open a little.
Yeah, apologies, I did not expect you to be indecent.
Just it's a really nice bed.
I seldom use them. So,
What's up?
well, I wasn't certain if anybody was awake, and I knew best how to get back to your room, so.
Well, give me a couple minutes, and you can come in.
So I kind of just like sit Lotus style outside the door waiting.
All right, I quick, make myself decent, and then open the door back up.
When I come in, you notice that Renan actually has like some curl to his hair, which usually it's straighter. But I spent all night in a steamy fairly cute.
He put on his conditioner before he left. It's all
You got a
curled now.
perm.
Mm.
Your hair looks nice, Renan.
Opposed to generally,
I mean, it always looks nice, but it's different, and I like it.
feels hair. Oh no.
Get off your hair tie.
Oh, yeah, right.
So I'm no expert on deserts, but it seems like a lot of rain.
I'm certain that it's going to have some kind of difficulties for the people soon enough.
I'm gonna go walk to the window, do as Soul was doing,
To the wall.
take a
Yeah.
peek out.
You
Just
peek
the
out.
entire party in different respective rooms, all staring out the window.
I'm gonna go to the specifically the street side one that yesterday had the little girl, like thief hanging out outside.
Oh, I was supposed to think literal drowning in the flood now? What?
No, no,
I mean,
no,
she
no.
might be in a canoe at this point. She's back out there. But...
I will
Pennywise
say,
done got her.
as Soul and Iskra, as you both look outside these windows, looking out across the city, you can see there are now a couple of mini, what is it called, rivulets? like the little furrows that have been carved into the ground overnight of the water runoff. Because you are so close to the plateau wall, this is basically where the water is running off from the walls and kind of going down through the city. You're starting to see how much sand and mud and stuff has been built up over time, but you can see that some of these little rivulets have already hit what apparently seems to be like rock beneath. So it's already kind of starting to wash away, and sure, it looks like a muddy mess out there. And you can see various places where people have started to try and walk through here as best as they can. So it's a little weird mixture of like, it's still very muddy and messy, but there's a fair amount of places where it's gotten down to where it's like not quite cobblestone streets below, but it's like a rocky surface of just below the earth. So it's a weird slushy mix. But Soul, as you kind of like peek your head out, and you will look, if you look up along the building, you can see the open windows from Galil's room above you and Iskra's room at the very top of this large tower. It's cone-shaped up.
You can't see like Iskra looking out the window though, right?
Unless she's sticking her whole upper torso out of the.
Good morning. Soul has his face pushed up against
Titanic
the window.
scene.
And by window, I should. This is not glass windows. This is like open windows that have shutters that you can close. So it allows for like the air to kind of breeze through.
There goes the undead of Thag, just like always.
Yep. All right.
Say, Renan, while we're waiting for everyone to wake up, Iskra goes over to her bag and pulls out the explorer clothes that she was wearing underground. Like, you think you might be able to fix these up? And like points at the holes.
Of course. It would be my genuine pleasure. And I sit down and first I clean them. And then I'll use mending and just kind of keep doing that.
Do you want any breakfast or anything? I could go get Floria.
Certainly sounds good to me.
All right, that's a fair trade then. I head downstairs to pick up some grub.
Okay.
Tea, no coffee.
Got it.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Where are my? What about the rest of you? Arjun, you have been set up with a very princely room, though not in the same salt tower of the Salty Prince as the other three, but he's still like a near palatial suite of your own within the main portion of the building itself. As per.
And how much did that cost me, or was that on the
That is on the house.
Andy? Arjun actually would have slept properly rather than trance. Because I assume somebody told him that the whole thing with Afriel was going to be happening in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
So he.
I did.
Okay. And then, yeah, he would have probably just relaxed better just by actually trying to sleep, because that's normally what he tries to do when he's not out in the field to begin with, rather than always trancing. And then he just would have stayed asleep after. Just, if there was no pressing emergency, or he didn't feel like the whole astral projection conversation was in any way hostile, and he was already prepared for it by someone telling him about it. He'd be like, well, that was a thing that happened, and then just went back to sleep.
Yeah.
Then eventually he would have woken up, and instead of getting room service, he would have gone downstairs or upstairs. I'm not really sure where this is now.
We'll say it's
to
like same level.
Okay, he would have gone to the bar or the dining room, whichever was open, and just had a quiet cup of tea by himself. Let everybody kind of rest and do what they need to do in the morning, and he'll just enjoy his quiet time.
All right. So then we'll say as you're enjoying your tea. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just he actually just would have been without his coat for the first time in a while, and no hat, just Miami Vice rolled up sleeves, just quietly having tea. Probably at the bar if it was open.
All right. There is no Floria this morning, as she'd worked all day yesterday and into the night. So today you guys would have been served by a older appearing elven man or half elven man. Who goes by the name of Hezont. And has
like
been
his uncle and his aunt, kind of, or how
yeah, Hezont. Hezont. No, you're good.
Now, when you say older, are we talking like full-on gray hair, like centuries, or like human standards?
Because he's because of his half elven nature, it is probably a little bit of both. He's not full on like super old, but he just looks like an older by human standards, but not like ancient elven.
He's like 50.
Yeah,
he's
basically.
Not Jaime.
Yeah, like a 50-year-old.
65.
Yeah.
A young 65. Milady, you're wanting breakfast served to your room.
I mean, you could just whip something up here and I can take it back up. I'm, happy to do that part.
Tell the chef. I believe one of your compatriots is sitting in the breakfast nook over
Could I
there.
get some tea with it as well?
Of course. Milady.
Thank you, sir.
And he turns and goes away from the little desk area where he'd been kind of stationing and polishing silverware, very much bored straight posture while he's polishing one singular spoon at a time and there's another singular spoon at a time, but he goes and gets to fetch you your food.
Do you remember on the spell book, the animated spell book, when you talked about the abjuration teacher?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Oh.
I forgot all about that thing.
Amazing. All right.
Given Iskra's options of either her coat from Waterdeep, which is way too heavy for this kind of weather, the disguise, the Suddenly Goats costume, which is probably not wise to wear right now, the thing that is still being repaired by Renan, the really sparkly dress, or the festival attire. She'll be wearing the festival attire,
Okay.
and is gonna come and notice Arjun sitting over there. It's like, good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
I have a seat.
Of course.
I'll sit down.
I had to sleep off the copious amounts of lubrication.
You know what? I am still feeling it a little bit. I really need to have Sonder teach me how to clear this out better, since that's apparently something I can do with meditation.
Well, aren't you lucky then? Some of us have to deal with it the long way. This is my third cup.
That's what I'm used to.
But how'd you find the accommodations?
Really something special, I have to say.
I was surprised to get something as grandiose as I got as such last-minute arrangements.
You know, I think Saunders' connections with the princess have really helped us out here.
Meet this princess at some point, so we can at least apologize for being such decadent freeloaders.
Well, maybe as we make our way out of here back to Procampur. Have you ever been on the Sea of Fallen Stars?
I'm trying to remember where it is at a character on the map.
It's like on the northern coast of the Sea of Fallen Stars, kind of midway through it.
Because where was Veltalar? It was sort of just...
It's like on the east coast on a peninsula.
Okay.
I'd have to look at a map to be able to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Flip a coin. No.
So
maybe once or twice. Not for very long.
I can use the map cam to show you the map of the map. The picture map, if you want it. That's all you'll have. Nope, that's me. Hi.
Ooh, dual Aaron.
Uh,
Procampur. Where is that?
So Procampur is
Northwest
Over
of
here.
Spendelian.
right here.
You mean Spandelion.
Probably not.
Northeast of Spendeline. No, you're right. You're right.
Northwest.
Because Spendelion is down here. Oh. And then you guys. This is an older map. Still good though. Veltalar
Still
is
checks out.
Velprintalar. Yeah, Velprintalar is here.
I
And then you
hear
guys
the
had gone through the Yorwood, and then had traveled up the river Lapindar.
Yeah, all this part I'm fairly
Yeah.
familiar with at this
Right.
point. It's everything else that was just
Yeah.
a little murky.
Yeah.
Uh,
So.
If I'd been, probably not for very long. Doesn't really ring a bell.
You spent a lot of your time then in the Yearwood with Vienne. How
Fair
long
amount,
were you
but-
there before we showed up?
Maybe about 5 years.
Hmm.
Kind of as things started to go a little, looking around, just seeing who's listening. Just when the watchful eye decided it was going to start blinking, I kind of had to show up at the right and wrong time.
Yeah, that's a feeling that I understand pretty well.
But yeah, I traveled a little bit up and down the coast, but not a whole lot. Not for very long. Kind of just stayed in the area where I thought I could be useful.
I think that's something of a commonality between our members of our band here. That compulsion.
It does sort of seem to be a manner of conscience that drives people in the group. To some lesser and greater extents than others.
You think this rain is going to make trouble for us?
Is this near a window, Aaron, or?
There's a couple of windows in this breakfast nook that are closed glass. It kind of has that stained glass blurriness to it, so you can't really see very well outside because it's designed to keep the privacy of whoever's inside the tavern. But you can see that it is still. You can even with that, you can see the water falling from the roof ledges and stuff.
Well, from my understanding, deserts don't get a whole lot of water. It doesn't have the ground components to properly absorb it, so it's going to get mucky out there, and it might make our jobs a lot harder. Just even moving around. But the paranoid part of me that's I still don't quite trust it as just rain.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. You know, if I were to, and I like let my hand go watery for a minute, it's like out there. Would that be bad? I'm not sure I'm
Well,
gonna find out.
Even if it's the most positive reason for it is nothing wrong with the water itself, but the reason why it's being cast. Distraction, tactical reasons.
I imagine it'll be keeping people inside.
Well, that and might make it
Practice
easier
time
to
is
spot.
over. Good job.
The breakfast.
Good
nook
job,
has
me.
spoken.
Move along, customer.
Yeah, guess
Wow.
No
guess we
loitering.
need to put another coin into the machine at the table so we can sit here longer.
That was amazing.
I was like, whose Alexis going off?
Was it
Oh my
yours?
God.
No,
No,
So-
it was Saunders.
that was Sonder.
30 copper's
told-
probably
I
enough,
told
right?
Sunder. I mean, I told Alexa that practice was over. Like when she said practice starting now.
Oh, she said practice. I thought she said breakfast was over.
Oh, that's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
Yes, we're leaving.
Practice is over.
Breakfast over. Good job. You finished.
Oh, that's just a very pleasant sounding strong badge. Just computer over virus equal
The
very
system
yes.
is down. The system is down.
Amazing.
Dum-dum-dum.
It'd be
Um,
funny if like
don't-
it's an
don't.
automatic table and you're not done eating, but it just like drops and all your food stuff goes down.
Like a trap
Your
door.
breakfast is
Collapse on
over.
the floor.
We've been
Um,
posture checked also
Oh,
by Dakota.
thank you, Dakota.
Thank you.
Well, the other thing too is that if everyone's staying inside, they're gonna be looking for everyone else who isn't. So I don't know. We do have means of eschewing that type of notice, but how long?
I imagine we keep chit chatting about our next moves while everybody.
Actually, I had one
gets
more
ready.
thing.
You got one more thing?
Sure.
Actually, I would like to do a sort of a retroactive insight check on Iskra in regards to
Yes.
whether or not she was genuinely flirting with Wind or if she was playing a game.
Do you want to roll?
Yes, I was
Roll
looking
ace.
for where it is. Ooh, not good.
Oh, we're drunk. Go home, Arjun. You're drunk.
Hey, it wasn't a nat one. It was fine.
I think with the 7, you probably aren't sure.
So out of curiosity, how much of what was going on with Wind was genuine affectations or in you running game?
I mean, a little of both.
Fair enough.
And I mean, frankly, I've been in Faerun for a while.
And
That's all she says.
Well, fair enough.
Jin, you win. Damn it, Taco.
This is how you get banned.
I
You
just-
want to get banned? This is how you get banned.
I just hope you know the type of games I think she tends to play. There might be some sincerity behind it, but also ulterior motive.
Oh, of that I have no doubt.
Just had to broach the subject in case.
Ma'am, your breakfast is ready. And your tea. He sets
I'm gonna help you carry that up.
the tray down.
Sure. Yeah. And you know, honestly, I'm happy that it didn't go any farther than it did. There's
Oh, you got a sweetie back home?
I don't know.
Ooh, hesitation. I'll leave it
Margarine, I
there.
didn't know you knew how to play the fiddle.
Soul, what are you gonna say?
Just gonna say real quick. About this time, I think is when Soul shows up. I think Iskra and Arjun are there, like downstairs in the middle, right?
Yeah, they're like in a little breakfast, kind of close to where you guys had been seated when you first arrived here.
Soul's gonna show up. He's just wearing his silk pajamas, the bottom part, he's not wearing a shirt or anything. And then sees the service guy. Hey, hi, did I get breakfast? Hello, Iskra. Hi, Arjun. And then goes to sit down.
Sure. And he goes back again to get more
It's like
breakfast.
breakfast closes in 3 minutes, but sure.
You
Oh
need
my
served
God.
breakfast here.
Basically. All right. So,
Can I have done one thing? Sorry.
Hmm?
So with Galil crashed out next to me, I'm just kind of going through notes. I'm like, I wonder. I want to mage hand a cup and fill it with water from the rain or wherever's close by, and then I'm just gonna like hold it up to his mouth and see if like when he breathes in his sleep, it changes to wine.
oh my God.
I'm just like,
I hate everything.
Wow. That's cool.
does it work?
I really want to know too.
So you take this glass
And I like
Of
hold it
water.
real close, but don't touch his lips.
and you just see him like breathe out. And it stays water.
Ah, God damn it.
Intention. Gotcha.
Test.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
And,
see,
Because
why-
if he's drinking water, it's not going to turn to wine unless he's trying to do it.
True.
I
So
know,
he
it
gets to
was
drink
just-
water because otherwise he'd
But-
never drink water ever because every time you try and breathe on it to drink, it
It's
would
like the
turn
King
to wine.
Midas
in front
curse.
of- Yeah,
But
exactly.
since it's before
Why?
noon, it actually turns into a mimosa.
Why did
I
Galil?
like that idea.
Why did Galil take a level in monk? Just to deal with
But,
that.
Just yeah.
I just finish out
Should
some
never get
notes
drunk.
that I'm gonna send
Yeah.
off later today, and then because I don't trust that Sister Adamos bitch, I'm actually once Galil's sleeping, gonna open the letter to one of the sisters of Damos and read what he wrote,
Okay, let's just try to Demos. Got it.
and then the one to Tempest I won't because I trust Tempest.
Okay. Sonder.
Mhm.
I want to talk
Yes.
to you.
Ooh. Let's talk to Saunders.
Dr. Sonder or Sonder playing Ardrin?
Sonder. Because real Sonder, please stand up. Please stand up. No, don't stand up. You're fine. Well, hold on. Let me get the right thing going here.
I want to talk to you, Aaron.
Sonder, you
Yes. What a coincidence.
during the night after the dream,
Yes.
you had kind of stirred, and we're gonna say that you went ahead and because you and Soul tend to have snuggle puddles relatively frequently, you probably would have stayed in the overly large bed that was given to Soul because it is the big boy suite for larger creatures. So, yeah, you're a big boy now. So you had kind of awoken for a minute, your thoughts going to everything, as they generally tend to do. Listening to the rain outside. And as you did, kind of can't help but wonder. as to the future of this new nemesis of yours. And then you had fallen asleep to a relaxed slumber, the sounds of the rain hitting the stone and the building and the earth outside, that smell, that's the smell of petrichor in the air, the smell of that humidity in the water that you haven't been feeling in the days since your arrival here. It's a calming sensation. And at some point you had fallen asleep. Only to be awakened by the door being kicked in. In a brief moment, faster than anything, you leap up into a seated position as Fume rushes into the room, leaps through the air, and lands straddled on top of you, her hands around your throat, pressing you back into the bed. And the fire begins to burn, starting from her head down her arms. You can see it like a slow. You ever seen in movies when the fire goes across oil and it just kind of slowly burns? It burns from the bottom of her head all the way down her arms to your throat. And as her hands are gripping tightly around your neck, unable to breathe, you can see that fire, the heat burning closer and closer to you. You should never have left me. We have unfinished business, you and I. And as that fire comes to her wrists and starts to burn around your throat, and you can feel your whole body ignite, you wake once again in the room with a start. You see the room empty as Sol has already left for breakfast. The door is still locked and closed. Your heart beating almost through your chest.
Is there a mirror in the room? Mm-hmm. Can I go check my neck?
Sure. You go over to your bare feet patting on the cold stone floor around you. You go over to the large mirror there and check and look. There's no burn marks. You look across your body where you had felt the fire bursting from the inside out, your skin having melted and turned to ash away. And everything seems fine. You feel almost cold. You wrap your hands around your arms. You wrap your arms around yourself. And just kind of like release that tension out from you. It was just a dream.
I'm gonna, on the bathroom floor, get into a meditative stance.
Okay. As you meditate, you can hear the distant sounds of like the thunder occasionally, and hasn't been like a super consistent thing, but occasionally now and then you'll hear that rolling thunder that kind of echoes out, and it just kind of sends you that place of meditation as you hear the rain and the sound of the thunder echoing across the sky and across the desert plains. You meditate. Are you meditating on anything in particular?
I want to try to speak to Mohammed.
All right, go ahead. And what would you like to roll for this?
Thunder?
Thunder roll?
Brooks, what are you doing?
Wow.
Well played. Well played.
Thunder, Anda!
I have terrible religion, so I don't know.
I don't know why that got me.
He has terrible
Insight.
religion, yet
How
he's
about-
always praying.
I just know about my own religion. That's
Yeah.
It's like Kesha.
Insight? I don't know. That'd be cool. Perception? To perceive?
Are you looking for him?
In my mind? I don't know. I can do
What about
religion. That's fine.
just a constitution, just to see your meditation strength.
Yeah.
11.
11.
Acrobatics to see how well you fold your legs while you.
I mean, if you want to use one of the other ones, like, you just give me a reason
Oh,
why.
excuse me.
You can roll what if you want to roll one of the other ones that you had mentioned first, then you can.
Insight?
Sure.
Or perception?
Either one of those that you would
I
like.
feel like
Just
perception would be a little closer. Because
how are you wanting to perceive him? Just like paint me a picture with it.
kind of want to like start with the way that Elle in Stranger Things does her
Yeah.
like black like
Mm-hmm.
try to perceive the glowing like aura of Bahamut, blue
Okay.
platinum aura.
You focus and you meditate, and you can feel the air around you, that the intense humidity that exists now because of the rain. And you feel the water droplets rising from your skin, and you start to coalesce and condense them from the air around you as it starts to form this glowing orb between your hands.
Need guidance. Oh, great one.
And how do you need guidance?
There was a moment down below when Fume and I connected with our minds in some kind of realm. I need to know how to control that better. She can influence me, but I'm not sure how to protect myself in this place. And I was able to weaken her enough to start seeing her past, perhaps, but I want to understand more about this woman before I choose to extinguish her flame.
I can no more show you how to protect yourself. I was doing my best to keep you safe then. You will have to do this with the strength of your own will. I believe in you.
Do you believe this is justice? What I am to do?
I believe that there is more to this than meets the eye. Justice can take many forms.
That's what I needed. Thank you.
continue
Thanks.
to be brave. Things are moving. You must keep them moving. Your senses are strong. Trust your instincts. Trust your heart. You will see the truth.
At your will, Great One.
The door opens and you hear you hear Soul entering the room, and it kind of disturbs your focus for a moment, and the water kind of splashes on the ground around you as he walks in with breakfast.
Thunder, are you okay?
Yeah, just the bathroom floor felt like a nice place to meditate. Nice and cold.
Okay.
Reminded me of my monastery floor, so, you know.
If you would like, I have brought some food.
Yes, that would be good. Thank you for bringing me food, by the way. Did not have to do that.
Well, I mean, I was gonna get food and figured you would also need to eat. So
Are they downstairs or here?
we can go downstairs or here. Up to you.
I'll grab like a thing off of the plate that he's holding.
And I guess as you can kind of hear Iskra and Ardrin as they are going up. Are you well? You were. Who's in your room? Iskra? No one's in your room, right? It was just. Oh no,
Renan.
it was Renan. That's right. So you're bringing breakfast up there.
Mm-hmm.
So then, as everybody starts to get up and start their day, Kindred and Galil, what are you guys up to on this beautiful, rainy Amrutlarian day?
I love it. What
Waking
do
up from Kendra's lap.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
Oh my god. Well, that was great. We're going to end early tonight.
Actually, that really should have been my line, considering Iskra fell face first on the floor.
You're not there. No. Earth doesn't remember you.
All right.
So, how you feeling? Better rested?
Yeah.
Well, it's still raining, and I've heard the others go up and down, probably getting food, doing who knows what, bathing. What do you got planned?
Trying to figure out how to. Well, our move, first off.
So,
I'm never going to do that sound effect again because now all I can think about is Garth
love
Brooks.
it.
Damn it.
You're welcome.
That makes me happy considering Ardrin's theme.
Yeah.
So, how attached are you to these cats?
Why?
Because I just wanted to tie a simple note to the tail and say something along the lines of like, "Oh, to my Bazan, whatever his nickname was for the Princess Tassander," and just be like, "Oh, a little pussycat to remember me."
Do it.
That's what I thought. I've already
Do
got the
it.
little. I've already got. It's all like lacy and like very embroidered, like to from.
Yeah. You look over at the bed, Galil, and Kindred has cut out some of the sheet to make this little lacing. You can see a bunch of shreds everywhere where he's like hole punched, crafted his little self some really lacy thing.
Man, I must have been knocked out hard.
I'm sure he mage handed it over.
Yeah. He didn't get it. He's not gonna get it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
and
know.
well, I was gonna start working on these scrolls, but I was gonna ask to make sure it's okay if I take them, because I could definitely use them. So shall we go join the others?
Yeah.
And then later on, I'll send the care package to Ted and send mail services running late today.
Okay.
Okay, so, is there like a big basket? Like, I'm sure that when Galil asked for like cheeses and stuff, did they bring it into a basket earlier?
Maybe some of the bread. For the
Dump it
cheese.
out. And put the cats in the basket. That's why it's like real, like over the top.
This basket smell like cheese.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, clean it out. Now it smells like lavender and kittens.
It smells like the princess's perfume.
Oh.
Yeah.
More
And I'm like-
believable.
Mm-hmm. And wait, where did Tom just say he was staying for the night? Do you remember?
No. Nobody tells me anything.
Also true.
Whatever. Sonder, where you at? Are you up? Sonder.
In real life and D&D.
Yeah, what?
Where you at?
With Soul?
That doesn't answer my question thoroughly.
In his room. I don't see it.
Like literally
Okay.
below you. You would know
Misty,
that
step
Soul's
down.
room. You know that Soul's room is like literally below yours, and Ishka's room is
Soul
literally
could be
above
anywhere.
all.
He could be in the bath.
Yeah, I know that.
No. Yeah. I just meant like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Soul's room is down there.
Okay, so shall we go and deliver the?
Yeah, but
Well.
you can do a free detect magic, though, right?
Yeah.
Can you sense if this rain is anything that we should be worrying about?
I think they had already done that though when it first started raining.
I mean, we already did that, and we could just ask the locals. I mean,
Okay, good. Making sure.
yes, it was caused by magic, but what are we gonna do? Stop this storm and then call a big old arrow to us?
Just
I mean,
magic.
that is one way how to bring Fume to us, I guess.
A fume and a whole bunch of other shit to us. We're not doing that. Come on,
Yeah.
go downstairs. And I'll set the basket of kitties down, and then I'll knock on the door. And I want to run down the hall like a few, and just kind of like,
Hello?
I mean, you had to.
I will deliver and stealth it my way.
I think it's a kindred. He just despised my murder's me a little bit ago.
Okay. So
Okay.
opens the door.
Wait, so you guys door dashed, ding dong dashed?
Oh,
I was like, you're not
Yeah,
door
we
dashed.
ding dong
Dash.
kitty.
Gordon
We
Dash.
did.
So Soul kind of like backs away from the door. There are cats in a basket. You think it is those hand cats?
Oh my god.
Check the pause.
I'm not touching it.
I got it. Well, last time I touched the cat, it exploded, so I don't know.
Also true.
I'm just gonna carefully, like...
Well, you notice on their tail
But
is
careful.
is a note,
Oh.
very finely embroidered.
Oh, there's something.
Maybe I
What was
should check it for magic.
what was her nickname for you? I know it. You told it to me, and that's what I would have put on the note.
There's
Bazan, Bazil,
There's
Bazil.
a note along with it.
I love you, Sonder.
It says to Bazil from the
Bazil.
princess.
From the princess.
A little pussycat to remember me sweetly.
Well,
Wow.
the princess is sending you a basket of kitties.
Yeah,
Are they magic kitties?
it's less metaphorical than I would have expected, but
Metaphorical?
I don't know
The
what
whole
to do
time,
with
I'm
these.
just like looking at Galil, like trying not to bust out laughing.
Why would a princess send you kitties?
She is. She is my little kitty.
I cover Kindred's mouth, and he'll cover mine.
Very true.
Can she also shapeshift into cats like me?
I don't think she can. No. Maybe these cats are magical.
I can check if you want.
There's got to be something aside from this. I should tell Kindred to thank her for allowing us to stay at such a place.
Oh boy.
Or maybe it is a gift for staying here at the Salty Prince. You get kits.
I don't know what to do with these cats. Hey, Kindred.
Fuck. Oh, it's in their mind. It doesn't have to speak. Okay.
I'm meant to eat this. Oh no.
I respond back. Yeah.
I think I received a gift from. Wait, what, did you bring this down here?
No, we're about to head down there right now, and right there I'll be like, come on, and we'll just start walking. Hi, what's up? I can see you. What is it?
You have that weird delay of where you can hear them but see them.
I think Princess wrote me a letter. Do I recognize this handwriting?
Make an intelligence check for me.
I will cipher it
actually,
with my linguists.
With proficiency, because you are a cartographer, so you know a lot about, like, you know, calligrapher.
And I'm a
Yeah,
linguist,
that's
and I'll
what I meant.
cipher that shit. So he has to make a intelligence check against.
Intelligence.
Have you ever seen? Princess's handwriting?
Yeah.
When?
I have.
You have.
She wrote notes to us.
Yeah.
Me?
Oh, that.
She does
yeah,
write
yeah.
to us. Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious.
I would not have.
Yeah.
I was in the abyss.
No, you were there. You were awake. You were there. It wasn't
I
until
was in the
afterwards.
The eyes of the lover notice finer details than.
Hey. Hey.
I hope so, at least.
We'll find out.
I have to
Okay,
make an
so
intelligence
add
check of
advantage.
24. No,
Well, there's
20.
no way I'm gonna do that then, because I only have a +1 for intelligence.
Well,
I
but
couldn't
with
do
your
perception.
proficiency. Sure.
Yeah, intelligence check of 24.
But add your proficiency because of calligrapherness.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you also have inspiration. Dreamer just reminded me, because this is something. This is something that you clearly want to use your inspiration for.
Yeah, this of
Oh.
all things.
24.
Oh my gosh. It worked.
24.
24.
Heck yeah.
The inspiration did it.
Wait, that's not how she. That's her essence. Or the Z.
You you misspelled it by one letter. You're just like, wait.
I was in a rush. God damn it.
Princess uses the Z as her name.
She always dots her I's with the heart, and you forgot to dot the I with the heart.
Actually spells her name with a silent Q, double reverse probation umlaut.
Oh.
Yeah.
Umlaut.
All right.
Well, that would have
Why is
been
this
nice.
written out in Thayan?
I mean, so you may not know who wrote it, but you definitely know that it was like probably not the princess.
Maybe one of her like messengers or something.
She always writes it herself. Always.
Okay, I don't know that.
He pulls
Clearly.
out a handful of memos that he has received over the last few months.
During them.
Yeah.
He's got a whole scrapbook
Like
where he's just been
calligraphy
keeping them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
I don't know if I'd have ever trusted that princess.
Well, she's the reason that we're staying in this fancy schmancy and the reason you got your bath.
Damn food.
Mm-hmm.
Kindred, I wanted to.
Listen, I
I'm
trust
right
Oh,
here
her
in
you're
front
now.
of
already
you.
there, right? Okay.
I trust her now.
This was not written by Princess, but I do want to, as just a reminder, reach out to her and thank her for helping us this way.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with these cats, though.
Well, let's take them to the farm.
Soul? Could you use them? Or, I don't know.
Or what?
Where they can run
For
wild.
Ethan? He says someone's gonna eat these
Like,
cats.
maybe you
somehow.
can train them to be your.
Oreo is gonna eat the
Or
Or
cats.
I can take them to the stable when I go see Oreo.
Or you know
in a
what?
few.
Why don't we send them to Emily and Esther? I forgot
Yeah.
what their names are.
I was thinking of
They
Abby
take
and her
them.
sister.
Abby, yeah.
Abby.
They are a touch now, Lord.
And my name is Abby.
Sure.
Abby.
Yeah, the two sisters.
Yeah.
It,
Though
part
one
of
of them
your
may be scared.
part of your attend
Because-
care package because she was a mouse at one point.
Mm-hmm. She might have some trauma with the cat, though, if she was a mouse.
I'm joking.
Residual feelings of.
Residual, yeah, that's what it is. That's how that stuff works.
Well, where are the others? Let's go meet up with them and figure out what we're gonna do.
Do with this basket of cats.
Iskra
Just bring it with you.
and Adrin were
Yeah.
downstairs at first, but now I think they're back in their room. Maybe.
Where is
Let's
everybody
see.
at? Roll call.
I'm right here.
I know.
There is here. Galileo.
Somebody
Wait,
wanted
what?
to make my day, but
Why are you saying that? So
Oh, Kindred was asking in the Spice Murmur where everyone was, so I was letting him know.
oh,
Because I am
Same
here.
place
so I'm
where
there
the
to
party
see it,
was.
You were to heal.
All right. Shall we meet y'all up there? Is that okay?
I looked at Iskra.
Y'all aren't
Sure.
doing anything unmentionable, are y'all? Is Wind still up there?
Wayne is
Crap.
not up
Oh.
here.
Are we doing anything particularly unmentionable?
Why would you not be able to
I
mention
hold
it?
the teapot out and fill his cup a little bit more. It's like,
Well,
Alright.
why don't you come up here and we can spill the tea?
Why would you want
Making
to
my
make
way.
a mess and waste the tea?
Oh my god, of course.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting
Yeah.
for you to say that.
So I'll assure the group upstairs if they'll let me.
Okay.
I'm gonna take what's left of the breakfast upstairs.
Do you have pocket bacon?
Oh my god.
Good.
It smell like her, actually.
Yes.
I'm just gonna keep this, like, even though it's not real, I want to keep it.
But it
because
is real.
The smell of her.
Oh,
It's
okay.
real to me.
It's real to
It's
me.
it's red door number 5.
Maybe it was dictated by her while her nails were drying.
Do you like
So
jail?
Okay, for your nail.
Honey.
All right. Before
Put it in
you
my bag.
fall off
kidding.
the train. All right,
That
so
was the entire
you guys,
session. Thanks,
yeah,
folks.
the whole gang winds up in Iskra's room once again. And you can't help but
Pretty cool
wonder,
place.
Iskra, you're just like, how does this keep happening to me? Is there like hooligans everywhere?
with all of our rooms.
Yeah.
my room is
available.
like the place in the
Well, I
sitcom
mean, yours
that
is
all
top
of the
floor,
characters keep
yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah.
And yet she
Yes.
pays a ridiculously low rent.
Yes, right?
How
Did
does she
anyone get the
afford this?
kitties, or are they still there on the floor outside of the room?
No, they You can grab the
brought
basket.
They're in
them.
a basket that we have.
Yeah, we got them in the basket. In their little burritos. Burritos.
So Iskra, we showed up with some breakfast left and a basket of kitties.
Or a basket
So-
case.
Which one's
No,
which?
I
Make
did
your
not want to
choice.
say it because that's against TOS standards at the moment, but yeah.
All right, so
What are we doing? What's our move? Anyone leaning a particular way?
I'm leaning towards figuring out what to do with these cats.
And
I
they
kinda-
came from where exactly?
My
I
front
just look
door.
at Sonder.
Or Soul's front door.
There was a basket of these kitties.
Whoever it was knew where we were coming. Knew where we were at. I had a dream last night. Well, this morning, before I woke, that I was being choked out by fume.
Would Fume have given you these cats, though? That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense.
Maybe they were going to explode.
Wait,
I'd
you
say
How would
attacked
she
you in
know
your dream?
about? Yeah, I could.
Oh,
It
I
was
just remembered
paralyzed.
too.
Wait,
just
explode?
Dreamt about. We also had the dream together, right?
We did. Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Why did I forget about that? Yeah. It's good seeing you, Freya.
So did the fume choke you before or after?
After. Not in a good way. Just she was she was burning, and then I was burning. Then I turned to ash.
So was this in that same mind palace as before, or is this different? Or
She came into my room.
wait, physically?
It felt like it. It was vivid, like she was in the room.
Is your neck exposed?
I checked. I don't see anything.
Well, you can't check all the way around. Come here.
Hmm.
And I'll go look behind him.
There's all these hickeys.
The princess.
yep, there's nothing. No
Well,
marks.
Because of this, I reached out to Bahamut for guidance. I think he believes in what I'm trying to do with Fume.
Well, maybe like we were thinking about yesterday, it's time to lure her somewhere so you can confront her in person.
She wants that. She said so before I turned to ash.
Did anyone hit her with a weapon, a blade, anything? Sonder, do you have anything of hers?
I did.
I hit her a couple times with the staff.
I hit her with my scimitar.
Have you cleaned it?
No.
Can I see it?
Yeah, that's in my room.
Oh, god damn it.
I'll go get it. I'll be back.
You're the best soul.
Careful. What I'm worried is that if she found me in my room, does she know where we're at?
Are you completely convinced that that wasn't just a nightmare you were having? Because clearly she has been on your mind.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So we've had this link for the past few days.
So have you done anything to prevent the link from linking?
I tried reaching out to Bahamut about trying to control the link or understanding it better, but the only thing that seemed to have helped is defeating her inside of that realm.
Well, that reinforces my theory then. Istra kind of leans back a little, starts cracking her knuckles.
I'm gonna come back with the scimitar. Don't forget as well that if we need to, I could find her location.
I remember. And I'll take it and I'll very carefully unsheath it. And is there any residual blood on it?
Mm-mm.
Fuck. Well, it was worth a shot. Well, I do have Lagon's blood at least, and they were hand in hand.
Oh, and we know where they're staying anyway, right? So, Galil scoped it out.
Yeah, but I don't want to kind of invade a place called the Tower of Shields.
Was it fortress?
Even
To start
worse.
with? Previous
just
fortress.
Ask Wynn to throw a rock in their window or something and get her to tail
Get her to
out
come to your
That's
window?
a fair point. If anybody has a mundane way of finding people without causing concern.
Maybe I could send her to these cats. If she kills them, then I have reason to kill her.
Oh, don't send the cats to her.
Yeah,
You would
Did
make
the
the
cats
cats
do to
fire
you?
by pets.
I don't want them to be harmed, but
What is y'all's hatred against these cats? Jesus.
The last cats we saw did explode, so
What?
and
I might
get the
have.
watch on her tail.
They had hands.
I'm sorry, what kind of hullabaloo have I missed?
Well, you
Apparently
weren't
me too.
there.
Don't worry.
Oh, they can
Yeah.
catch all up on that.
well,
One
the
Lord Dumplings
exploding cats
episode
brought
later.
us to Audrin. So.
2 centuries later. Oh.
It's still raining outside on the balcony, right?
Yeah.
Rain
That's
hasn't
fine.
stopped.
the cat I trust is Oreo. And maybe Wind.
You know, Sonder, with all this rain outside, maybe today is the day to fight her. You and I would both have an advantage.
I was thinking the same.
But we would have to fight outside then.
I think she hates Sonder enough that she'll come.
While we were fighting in our minds, she stopped, and there was a moment when she doubted continuing to fight. She didn't want to end it this way.
So I was thinking, remember when we escaped the underground and the big crack in the floor, the ground?
Hmm.
What if we make a trap there for her?
We'll be walking in mud with all this rain.
Well, the DM did say that it would take a while for the rain to
Who's the DM?
feel out.
What's a DM?
Fourth wall, don't know her.
Thunder turns back to not
Looks at the
crack.
camera directly.
It's a classic
Doing a full
Rick
Jim
Moranis
face.
move.
Sonder, then you see Soul look to see where Sonder's looking.
I think we all do. Like, is he okay? Maybe today is not the day, after all.
Well, in similarly practical matters, whatever we do, we're gonna stir up the hornet's nest. So we got to be ready to start heading out wherever we're gonna go next.
For sure. Maybe we need to ask someone to help us get in contact with the ship.
Also, Hornets won't be flying outside in the rain.
Wait. With the ship? What ship?
Hours. So we can get out of here. If we need to, in a hurry.
I can
I
let
mean-
Carp and I could let Carp know, and he'll tell them.
I think we may be able to use
Don't
the
they have? Oh yeah. I was gonna say, don't they have one of the spies murmurs?
Arjun has it now.
But they'd have to be how many miles close to us in order to hear us?
Wow.
1 mile.
Wait.
Because that was originally mine, who I gave to Sparrow, and then y'all.
I took it back and gave it to Ardrin.
Yeah.
Wait.
Aliquins. What happened to Aliquins?
Yeah.
Aliquin had his still. Last time I checked.
He didn't leave it when he
He left
left.
his
I
stuff.
thought he
I thought
left
he
it.
left it with the letter.
I mean,
I don't know about that. I was not
Yeah.
here, so.
I'll
Yeah.
have to go back
that's
and look.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he left it.
I feel
so
like
that
he
would have
did.
been you leaving it
Mhm.
because you made that.
DM
Cool.
decision.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
pretty
a
sure.
DM's decision.
I want to say he left it because he
So
didn't
then we
want to
have
be
an extra-
tracked.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what I did with it since.
Yeah.
I think we did give it to one of the boys or Granny or someone.
because
on
I
the
felt
ship
like
then.
that was your.
Is that not what was given to
Fanch.
Fanch?
Fanch?
maybe,
I thought you were
yes.
going to say North.
Oh, true.
Oh, shoot, that's
Oh,
right. And that's why
yeah.
we're not using them.
That's gone. Yeah.
God
Yep.
damn it.
Well, it's in flames now.
I totally forgot about North,
Well.
actually.
Yeah, happens. Styles.
I mean,
Let's
to be
talk
fair,
about North.
I've only been on the episode with him like 3 episodes. That's it.
Yeah,
True.
that's fair. Okay.
So if
So
we
you-
need to
you guys on
find
the
the
other hand are in
airship,
trouble.
I could also locate airship as well, like Ogun, maybe,
Ooh.
just for example.
While that might be good for an expedient retreat, going to the next place might draw too much attention with it.
I'm thinking that the body of Isidoros may be able to help smuggle us out. If we're not doing anything to harm the Empire, I'm sure they could give us at least that in payment for doing what we did.
And
He did
You
say
know-
that it's near us, though.
if just Fume and her crew show up, I think that's an argument we can make. We could even say that they came and found us, that we didn't purposely go look for them.
Where would we do battle, though?
Must be cautious not to burn bridges with the body.
I think the fairgrounds would be a good spot.
Away from people. So
Burning
to-
bridges is a metaphor, right? I think Saunders told me that.
Mhm.
It may not be.
Good job. You remember the lessons.
Wait, literal bridge this time?
Oh, no. The metaphorical bridge.
What about where we last stumbled into the city, where there was all the pillars for cover and a lot of open ground?
That's
Maybe-
exactly the place I was thinking of.
Oh, that fairground.
Mhm.
That was my bad.
Maybe not biting the hand that feeds you might be a little more appropriate for the body of Isidoros.
Nice. Nice.
That is
Well-
a metaphor.
So I'd like to say this whole time that they've been carrying on, I would have liked to just go out to the balcony and just take a drink. And while they're discussing all of that, I would have actually scryed on Legant.
Yes.
Nice.
Is it Legant or Lagan?
Oh, he's Lagan
Lagan.
now.
Lagan. Lagan.
Man.
If Kindred says it's Legant, it will become Legant.
So I kind of go out there and then I just kind of sit down. And beneath my hood, I'm leaning over so the rain doesn't get over it. I just pull out the orb and the dagger where I smeared the blood, and I set the orb on top of it, and I just kind of concentrate on it. Back enough where you can't see me up over the balcony, but kind of off to myself a little bit.
Okay. You concentrate on this orb and on Lagan. And
I would like to say it's minus 15. Let me see. Scry.
Scrying. Please hold while we connect you.
Oh, come on. What level is it?
It's dial up.
Oh, wrong thing.
Hear Iskra in the background saying things about Baldur's Gate,
Instead of like connection sounds, it's like demons and
what's
shit.
coming.
Just
and the fact that
Okay.
maybe we can use, anyway, blah, blah, blah.
Familiar minus, he gets -5, and if I have a body part or hair, something of the like, it's minus. So yeah, -15 to his roll.
And a nat
Focus
20
you-
throws a ballista at you.
One comes
15.
flying through the window.
I've been here the whole time.
You focus in and your view shifts, and it's like looking through a camera that is in the rain and the water's pouring over it and you can't see for a minute because it's kind of weird and blurred and distorted. And you see Lagan in bed. He is currently has covers pulled up to him and just seems to be asleep.
Is he a snorer?
You hear nothing.
Is he breathing? I'm gonna stare at him.
Make a perception check.
Make a nighttime stalker check. For
More
Even when
early
you weren't
morning
there,
soccer.
I was with you.
Good morning.
At this point, he
Um,
has proficiency. He's done it so much.
14.
You don't see a rise or fall to the chest. But your focus of attention, there's a figure that sits by his bed. With
Is
the
it in my-
chair, like the back of it leaning up against the wall. You see a female figure, arms crossed, a hood up over and around her head, but you can see like very soft female features. And she also doesn't seem to be moving. She's like leaning back. She has her feet up on the bed next to him. Just seems to be asleep, the both of them. And you notice now looking that there is a bandage around his throat.
Courtesy of moi. So catching that, is it is she in my field of view enough to determine, is it Fume?
It doesn't look like Fume. It's hard to tell. But only because she sits there at the periphery of your focus. So you can see enough, but something
It's like
about
the
the
mugshots
body,
of, like,
something about the body language and the way she's situated just doesn't give you that impression.
Giving up on that part, looking around, are there any markers that would specify, like, are they in the Tower of Guilds or Shields or whatever? Anything I can make out?
With that perception roll, it looks like a somewhat decently furnished room, although the furnishings are obviously not as ornate as the ones that you are in currently. This seems a lot more simple, a lot more austere, but they are well-furnished rooms.
Okay, I'm just gonna focus on trying to remember the setting and the aesthetics of the room, and I'll do that for the full 10 minutes unless someone comes out and interrupts me or something happens.
You focus intently, waiting for some sort of sign of any movement at all. And you see Lagan turn and kind of rolls over on one side, and the figure next to him like sits up quickly, looks over, puts a hand on him, seems to like try and calm him until he settles into sleep again. And as you are so focused intently, you can see her mouth try and she looks like she's saying something, but she's whispering it so low that it's hard and you can't make out any sounds. And it's in that moment of your intense focus trying to read the side of the mouth, because you can't see her full face. You just see the side, almost like a profile. A voice rings in your head. A separate voice.
Good morning. What are you looking at? I can't see, but I can tell you're somewhere else.
I'm trying to find out where our next target lies. Right on the cusp, I see her lips, I see her movement. I did push a little further.
I'll use my eyes.
Actually, I don't want to do this, but can I actually do a constitution roll? Because that almost would have broke my concentration having her pop in my head.
For sure.
Okay. Constitution saving throw, right?
Yep.
17.
I think you managed to keep it pretty okay. It is close.
Okay.
But you managed. It's not that much of a startle. It's just one of those sudden voices in your head that you didn't normally.
Yeah.
You feel that cold rustle up your spine of that attention, but it's sudden and shifting, and this was just there all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're gonna go and take a break because it's 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Where is Usher?
We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
We'll be back in a strawberry minute.
Hey, strawberry minute.
Just before we go to break, or are we on break yet?
No, not yet. What's up?
Okay. So for my time zone, it's after 10 o'clock. Do you know where Kindred's brother is?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Huzzah! Welcome back. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. So, as alrighty. Kindred, as you are just finishing this scry and you start focusing now with a secondary voice in your
There's
attention.
so many voices.
Nothing flickers in the fog for me. It was a bit of a reach.
You saw her?
No. I thought perhaps maybe, but no.
Is the scry still going, or is it kind of ended? And
This is toward the last couple of seconds of it. It's just as it was starting to fade.
Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe if I could pinpoint where she's at, we might get the one up on her. And I think I heard the others talking about with the rain, it might be opportune.
Interesting. That's potentially a shrewd play.
You have an alternative, perhaps?
Not among her or her allies. But I have been cultivating some opportunities. Shall I go and utilize them?
Make it grow.
We'll see what I bring back.
A bountiful harvest, I know you will.
I'll talk to you later.
And I finally kind of come out of the scry, just full shit-eating grin. Just kind of sit out there, still by myself for a few moments, just trying to replay it and just like anything I'm missing. Was it her? Where were they at? And then about 5 minutes or so after that, I'll kind of come back in, and I don't know if they all noticed me or not.
Thunder.
Yes.
You think if I take you closer to the tower of shields, you can sense her?
Sure. I might be able to lure her in that way.
I
We can
mean,
connect.
if y'all can connect, you can probably antagonize her and pull her to where we need to go.
And then let's head to the fairgrounds. I think that would be okay.
Is everyone okay with that?
Wait. Oh. Gloria, she's off today. I saw Legond. I found him.
Oh, is he?
Wait,
Being a little bitch and resting up in bed.
so he's still
Timing of that
alive?
little cymbal crash in the music, by the way. I saw Lagond.
So do you think that Fume would be by herself?
That's the thing. There was a figure, but she's right out of the reach of. I couldn't
Leo.
quite see who it was.
We
Perhaps
do
his
know-
cleric or healer.
We do know there was some kind of magic user in play because they were counterspelling some of the things we had going.
Yeah, that was just. It wasn't a red wizard, right? It was obviously not like full on red wizard. Oh my god, red wizard.
Wed wizard bulbs.
It happens to me all the time. I'm so glad that I'm not the only one.
Dang wed wizards.
Wascally wabbits. Wascally wizards.
I mean,
Right? It wasn't full on red wizard attire.
Wizard.
Oh, it was.
Oh,
Okay.
Not all red
Well.
wizards are liches, but not all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there was a red wizard.
Well, there was
Liches
a
are
wizard.
red wizards. But not all wizards are red liches. No, my god,
yeah, I know.
now I'm doing it.
I was yeah, no.
so Lagon's still alive. This red wizard.
Yeah, but it looks
With
like
him?
he's not up to par. It looks like he was resting.
Oh, you
Big.
meant okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. You were talking about the person who was with him with Lagan.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Dressed in similar monk-like clothing, not a red wizard. I was thought you guys were referring to back at the before, because whenever he
okay.
said about the
during the fight, you
anti-magic
mean?
during the fight. Yes, during the
I don't
fight.
think we ever actually got sight of a wizard. We
Yeah,
just
we did.
we just
No, we threw
inferred
them
it
away,
from things
right?
being counterspelled from a distance.
No, a wizard came through. We didn't get specifics of them, but we saw the attire of one.
Yes, that's the one I was referring to.
Okay. So,
Okay.
no, the person with him wasn't, and it was more like monk attire. And she seemed very not leaving his side until he recovered. Any little stir or motion, she was on it. Like he was on his deathbed. You're welcome.
she may have
But-
just been his healer.
Can you heal? Can monks heal? I look at both Sonder and Iskra.
In ways.
Can y'all do that?
Some orders are better than others, but the stronger a monk gets, they can heal themselves. And some that practice healing mystics, yeah, real line chakras,
We used concoctions and techniques from the deep ocean.
That sounds interesting.
So this food is really good.
I agree.
Well, anyway, I
Yes.
thought if maybe we could get a conversation with Floria. So, and then like right, and I guess there's like we're sitting around like a coffee table or something in the middle of the room.
Sure.
Like right in the middle of that, I just kind of wave my arms around it, and then like a mini chessboard pops up. But instead of a chessboard, it's the scene of the room, a minor illusion.
Okay.
Ooh. So it goes to like poke at it.
Don't touch it. Don't mess my concentration.
Okay, okay.
You touch
But-
it, Soul, and it disappears for you because now you see that it's an illusion, and so it just like becomes transparent. It pops.
Yep, canon.
Oh no!
Oh,
So this is the room they were in, and I thought maybe, I mean, she would know if these are the rooms at the Tower of Shields or similar places to lodge.
Yeah, I guess since we don't have her around, we could. Well, no, we probably don't want to ask anyone else around here, except people who are already clued into what we're trying to do.
Did Wen say she was going to come back soon?
I mean, she did say she'd be back, but who knows?
God damn it, Graham. Well,
She might still be asleep. I mean, she had as late a night as we did, and then had to go off and do something else.
yeah. Well, who else would we know that knows things?
Our good
There's
friend.
that Bob guy.
Oh, true.
oh, Bob.
Well, Bob never really leaves the building that he was in, according to him. So,
Wait, there's also that one guy in the box.
Oh yeah,
oh,
Frankie
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Frankie Kelsey.
And could y'all get in touch with him?
Well,
probably.
we know where he hangs out now, at least his crew.
Isn't he part of the body?
Or the little
Yeah.
girl?
Just across from Wynn's shop. Oh,
told-
I looked
you
out the
told us about-
window. She's not here right now.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
It's too muddy out there. I'm glad they're giving her a break. I don't know if I would want to work with
Oh, there
these
she goes,
Fedoras
getting
anymore.
mudslide. No.
Then
She gets
you see
washed
Tall
away.
Bob too, like floating on his back, spinning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
what
Um,
do you people have against dwarves? What the hell? All the
They're
short people
heightists.
are getting sucked away in a mudslide, metaphorically speaking.
Well, I
I mean, they
reckon.
step in a pond and they're drowning.
I mean, if you're ball wrecker, definitely.
Yeah.
His stool's
Or
not
if
going to
you're
save him.
Little John.
Nope. Oh, that poor stool.
Well, I kind of have some spell errands I need to do, and if Wen might come back, why don't we kind of recoup? I could cast some spells and then gain them back, and hopefully, if Wen comes back or this Frankie guy, we could figure out where they're at, cross-reference and triangulate, and then bam, surprise attack that bitch.
I like this idea. Sonder, do you want to do a little slow practice? Nothing that'll wear you out, but just to get ready.
Y'all ready for this?
Then it'll be good. Yeah. Y'all ready for this?
Too unlimited, get ready for this.
Oh, we went two different directions there.
I love it. Okay.
Well, in that case,
I want to
I'm
watch that
gonna
training
take,
montage.
I'm gonna take these cats down to the stable and go get Oreo.
Galil, I will go with you. I want to if I could get some more of the bloodhound fur.
Okay.
Nice.
But I am going to change out of my nice clothes.
What do
His,
you think?
It's just his silk pajama bottoms. That's all.
I mean, your clothes.
Oh, this
What?
is nice. Look at this silk. Pretty.
What is that, velvet? No.
Better silk.
Oh my
Better
god.
silk.
Okay.
He's gonna go put on his normal soul everyday clothing minus
His
the
normal soul.
weapons.
Okay. Alrighty. So, let me see if I understand what is happening here. Iskra and Sonder, you guys are going to do a little practice fighting.
Yeah, probably like, stances and stuff. I doubt we'll like,
Breathing techniques.
yeah.
Okay.
There was also the underground section that we were told about for that purpose.
Ooh, and handling alcohol.
I mean,
I would recommend that we just stay here to train, but
You do know
Okay.
that, yeah, because the place that you guys trained at is basically like underground under the center of the city, so it would take a little bit of time to get there.
And especially if it's been raining all this time.
right.
I went down there when it was barely raining, and it was, let me tell you, flooded.
Some of the tunnels are probably a little soggy at this point.
You could use my room if you need more space.
Yeah, there's plenty of room in Soul's room.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Sol. Let's do that then.
So
Yeah,
Soul's gonna
I'll
get
take you.
changed in his room.
All right. So Soul's gonna like take you down to his room, Kindred, and what are you doing? Or what is your?
You can come to me last because I kind of have an order of things I have to do.
You have things. Okay, Galil, what are you doing?
I am taking the cats down to the stable and going to pick up Oreo from there.
Okay, Renan, what are you doing?
No idea. I don't want to leave far because I'm conspicuous.
What would you like to do?
I guess I'll do some meditation.
Okay, on.
Going to reflect on the last time that I was at the Bastion.
Okay, interesting.
He
And
remembers Aiden.
that one time, there was that one strange human knight that just got, super annoying and had the little talking
And I threw him
dragon.
off the Bastion. Yeah, I remember that.
And then he just like flew back up and threw wind at you.
Yeah, it was just never ending. Thank you.
Criterion's gonna pop out of a cupboard while you're thinking.
Yeah, clickety clackety, redeemed a posture check. Thank you, clickety clackety.
Mm-hmm.
Stretched out.
A stretch.
A stretch.
Kick.
God damn it. This
Alright. Alrighty. So, Galil, you head down the stairs with a basket
The
filled
burrito
with,
kitties.
a basket filled with kittens, as one does. When you get to the front area, Hazant is there and eyes you with like suspicion, just kind of does a little eyebrow. Can I help you, sir?
Just heading down to the stable.
Do you need me to dispose of something?
Oh no, not at all. I got it. Don't worry.
As you wish, sir. If you require anything, you know where to find me.
Of course. Keep up the amazing work. Bye.
This continues to polish like knives now from the spoons he'd been polishing earlier. It's just polishing all of the silverware. It's a slow day today.
I'm like, God dang, these things want to kill cats so much.
Jeez, Severus.
You go out to the stables. What did you take to the stables before?
Nothing. I just went over there to go check
To
up
check
on
on-
Oreo.
okay.
Because it started raining.
That's
Make sure
right,
that
that's-
it wasn't being flooded in.
Right, that's right. I was like, I started thinking, I was like, I know you went down there, but I was like, didn't you already take the cats? All right, got it. You were just checking on Oreo last time. You are now. Ooh, excuse me. You are now picking up Oreo for. Yeah, sorry.
I'm swapping the 2 burrito kitties for Oreo.
Okay, that sounds like a fair trade.
I'm like, hey, we
Fair
found
trade.
these literally at the base of our window
Is there a
balcony.
mama cat?
So,
All right. The current stable hand, while like surprised, and then gives a little moment of like, oh, and then like, I don't know what he doesn't know what they're gonna do with it either, but acquiesces and takes it from your, takes it from you.
Galil, you can use them as bait to get a cellophane. No,
Probably.
I don't do that. I'm
Ooh,
sorry.
that
I'm sorry.
space journey.
it's a good thing I can't hear you.
Oh yeah.
Because I would have taken it.
Oh my god. All right, Renan, what were you gonna say?
I would like to go and find the we'll go find his aunt.
Okay. Yeah.
I have a question for him
Sure.
before I try to meditate.
Okay.
Ellie likes
Yes.
to know, by the way.
Yes. So.
By any chance, would there be any singing bowls in this establishment? Given the fact that you have massage areas and all of that, and meditation areas, I figured you might.
Do you require a bowl for singing?
Aware of what a singing bowl is.
No.
It is a brass or copper bowl that you tap it and it holds a resonance for a time. It is very useful for meditation.
Will brass do, sir?
Believe so.
He like leans down, grabs a brass bowl, places it carefully in front of you. Leans down, grabs a spoon, places it carefully in front of you. Best of luck, sir. I hope it sings beautifully.
I pick it up and I flick the side to see if it causes a resonance.
It sounds like you hit a bowl, a metal bowl with the thing.
Just a bowl.
Yes, satisfied, sir.
Not particularly. Do you have any bells?
Reaches down,
Ronald Weasley.
pulls out a little like those little bells that they put on top of a reception desk, basically, and very annoyingly puts it down in front of you. Will this do so?
Flicks the side of it.
Bing!
I believe so. Thank
Thunder
you.
has a singing bowl.
Excellent.
Sonder has a singing bowl?
Mhm.
Have I seen Sonder use the singing bowl?
You've seen his meditation stuff. Includes a singing bowl.
I would just abandon this hopeless charade and go to find
If you knew about it.
After this whole thing, you just leave with nothing, and you just see this
Sonder.
this half elf's face just kind of like and just takes it, puts it away.
I hope the dude finds a new job soon.
Me too. He's
Clearly not happy.
He's so close to retiring. He can't wait.
Yeah, we're 64.
Soul, what are you doing?
So around this time is when Soul's going to go up to meet with Galil in the stables. So he's going to kind of like not run, but fast pace walk in that direction toward the stables.
Okay. As you like run through the rain over to the muddy ground, over to the stables, and you just see as Galil is in the process of bringing Oreo out.
Like, so you need shoes, hon.
Your feet are
Like
completely caked in mud right now.
At least it's not dead, rotting flesh this time. It's just
True, but we need to buy you some shoes soon.
like shoes.
I mean, just for occasion like this.
Or rotting flesh, where you get like tetanus is the least of your worries at that point.
I'm like, DM has a point.
I will maybe think about it. By the way, and then I'm gonna go look for whoever the stable hand is.
Okay, what are you wanting to do?
Excuse me, sir. I am looking for bloodhound fur. Do you have any?
Bloodhound fur?
Yeah, like a bloodhound that is good at sniffing, and then I just need a bit of its fur.
My friend means puppies, by the way. Any doggos. Borks. Good boys.
No doggos or borks or good boys. No good boys. Bloodhounds.
You only have the
no.
bad boys.
Bloodhounds, no. Fortress. Tracker hounds. Eh?
That will
It
work.
looks like a Leo. Yeah. Okay.
We had to go to the fortress.
What if I give you money if you could get the fur for me?
He looks over at Galil like, what? He says something in Thayan. I'm just
It's like 5 gold. Is that good?
Takes the 5
8?
gold.
8 gold?
Takes the 5
proposition.
gold. Just like, Hound.
Yeah. Oh.
Puts the gold in his pocket. Goes back to sweeping. Hound.
It looks like a Leo.
Low tech.
How much you sound like Grog learning the alphabet right now, Aaron.
Perfect. That's what I was going for.
He's saying the nearest dog. Wow. The nearest dog.
Yeah, it's a Thayan accent. It's fine.
Wow. The nearest dog is at the fortress. Which we do not want right now.
Yeah, so he is going to get the fur that I need for me, and I will come back later afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Okay, I will be back.
Afternoon.
Thank you.
Galileo comprehended everything that just happened. Even though he was speaking Thayan.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, well, I taught so a little Thayan.
Yeah. Arjun, what were you gonna say?
2 things. One is Mara posted art of Arjun for my birthday.
Hey.
So go check that out. It's nice to have the. I just realized for Christmas and my birthday this year, I got art from Renan and then art from Mara. So it's
That's a
pretty good so
groovy.
far.
Heck yeah. Look at
The other
him. Love it.
Just different side of that sexy.
Got the spurs and everything.
The sword, damn good too.
Well, I think she just copied what you had because I had the art from you.
So good.
So there's that fine bit of consistency.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And the other thing is, since Arjun doesn't really have a lot that he can contribute to this immediate moment, people are going off the train, people are going off to haggle for dog fur. Ron's meditating, so Arjun's going to kind of hang around with Kindred to, in case he needs assistance or a sounding board or something. But in the middle of him kind of doing a bit of work or something, Arjun's kind of gonna go behind him, kind of just sort of drape his arms over his shoulders. And like, hey, when you get a minute, can you do me a small favor?
Oh
With
my.
you, nothing is small. What is it?
Hey, he's learning. Now, whenever you get a chance, doesn't have to be today. I know you got a lot of magical things you got to do, but can you send a message to the woods at some point? Just a general check-in, see how they're doing.
Anyone in particular?
Aaron, remind me, was it Terwin or Syra that was the one capable of doing message?
Ooh.
I want to say it was Syra.
Yeah, I think so too, because
That might be in my other notes.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because Terwin, I think, was the older lady who liked to slap young men's butts. So
Yes,
it
it was
was
a retired ranger. Don't
Hey,
ask me.
as you do.
Yeah. And
Wait, is that
Syra was the tiefling woman, right?
Is that a ranger thing to do? Because I do it too.
I think she did it
Yes.
to you. As
Oh,
we're
yeah,
all
it's-
boarding the airship.
I think you are correct.
To Syra, do you remember her?
Yeah.
I very quickly conjure up an image with minor illusion just to show him exactly what she looked like.
Okay. Just asking how.
Yeah, there's no general. There's no immediate concern. It's more just making sure nothing else is kind of caused trouble for them since we left.
Okay.
Need any help with any other stuff you're working on here?
I just need to sort things out. I just kind of like have piles of stationery and stacks of like what I'm deciding is going where. No, just your moral support and your pretty face.
Hey,
I'm
I
good
kiss him
without
on the
the
top
hat.
of the head as a bit of encouragement, and then I just see like his whole spine just. Hey, you want anything to drink?
Yeah. Are you going down to the bar?
Well, moral support is sometimes liquid.
Surprise me. Something sweet.
Job done. And he totters off to go figure that one out.
Gonna go
Some
to
leaf.
tell Bob for it.
All right.
Oh no! Oh, that's a thought.
All right.
No, he's doing him a favor, so he doesn't want to fuck with him too much. So, unlike
Make signs,
Kindred, who
Sandra.
will fuck with you regardless.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna order a Bloody Mary and ask tell Bob for it. What are you gonna get?
Oh no.
Oh, he's got to go find a Mary with a knife.
I
like
found a
half
lady
drunk, he's
named
like,
Mary. I know just the
I'm
one.
Oh dear.
He's laid on her tab.
Oh no. Okay, so, alrighty, so that's you're doing that. Renan, what are you gonna say?
Do I find Sunder?
Oh, of course. Sonder and Iskra are in the
are doing some of this Tai Chi
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep. And as incidentally as they are doing that, you see that there is this ribbon of water, a small one, thin one that is kind of like apparating just inside of the window of one window. And as they are moving, it flows like around them, like this strange ethereal ribbon that just moves between the two of them. And as it floats out, it kind of like starts to dissipate so that it looks like it's being pulled in from the rain, but not to where it's like visually obvious from the outside that this is happening. It's kind of like they're pulling the water from the air and just moving it from one side to the other.
As I walk up, I do this and just hold the position until either of them pays any attention. Sunder.
I'll acknowledge Sonder so that he can talk to Renan and then like take over everything for a minute.
Yes.
Do you happen to have your singing bowl? I was hoping to use it for some meditation.
Yeah, in my backpack. In my backpack, inside of the... It's like a smaller bag. Just be careful with the incense.
Of course. Runs off to grab it.
Alright.
After grabbing it, I would like to return to like near where they are, and then with my meditation, I'd like to try to also focus on the bowl once it's singing and keep it singing.
Okay.
With my magic power.
Keep singing.
Okay.
That's for this.
That is how Saunders Bowl sings. La 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 la.
She'll be coming around the mountain.
It just plays over and over.
SpongeBob when he's the actual clarinet.
The bushes nearby start like dancing.
So got it.
So you guys are going to be doing your thing, and at the same time, hopefully, I will be keeping a solid, continuous pitch. I probably will, because that is a 24.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll let you know that if there's anything else in the alms box that you wanted to use, feel free to.
I appreciate it, but I can use my own incense. I would hate to waste any of yours.
We'll get the more. Let's get the more. If you want, it's there. Then I'll take the water back from her. Try to like.
It flows. It flows like the flow is interrupted quickly enough, but also smoothly, and it just kind of like dips for just a moment before catching itself. And you guys move through various of your martial art poses and stances, and the water just kind of flows around you. Okay.
And we alternate between things that Sonder has taught me and things that I've brought from Ravnica. And our hybrid style that we've been training together with.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, so as that is doing and being done, Galil, as you are taking Oreo out, where are you guys going?
I'm gonna take her out, point up to Iskra's room window, and tell Oreo to fly up there while I go back up there.
You just hear some dog giggling in the background. Oh, look, Saul, the hound.
There you go. Wow.
We'll go to go talk to it. All it does is laugh.
Yeah, just jumps away into the bushes again. Okay, so as you go back upstairs, so I'm assuming you go with him, yeah?
Yep.
Hold on. I know what you're gonna do, Aaron. Hold on.
What am I doing?
I need to
Rolling
see.
for initiative.
I'm gonna minor illusion Soul's feet to be clean while we go walk through.
Wow. Don't you also have prestidigitation?
I don't have that anymore.
Oh.
So if it's an illusion, does that mean it's still there? You just
Yep.
can't
It's still
see it?
there.
Okay.
No one else just
He's
can't
like
see it.
tracking.
It's like still a muddy trail.
Yeah,
Right.
like he,
Peter
like
goes-
5 feet behind him, muddy footprints are appearing. But
They're huge footprints too.
But yeah, it's not coming from you.
Okay. And Soul doesn't even wait. Is this like? Yeah, I guess you would notice.
You
right?
would notice if you look
On
down.
patron, like looking at your feet.
He probably
Yeah,
isn't going to look down because he's not even
Hazan-
thinking about it. The fact that his feet are muddy.
Hazant definitely looks over with a 19 and just like,
I would
Ooh.
deception this, Aaron.
how are you going to deceive him from what seeing the muddy and wet footprints that you both are tracking?
Well,
he says nothing, but he
how
watches as you guys walk past him.
Oh no. I will actually scrape my feet off at the entrance.
Oh,
You're still wet. Both of you are soaking.
Oh yeah, I know I'm so wet. But
Yeah.
still.
So that's what I'm
How
saying.
big
It's
can
not
your,
at this point. It's not a matter of. It's sure the mud is a nice little courtesy. However, you're still walking through wet as the dickens and muddy as all hell as you walk up towards your room, and he just doesn't say anything. He just watches,
Like, I'm sorry.
and then just
Think they have
you see
time
as you
in
get to
that
the stairs
carpet.
and you look back, he's stopped looking at you, and he is now staring directly across the way from him, just staring daggers into a wall, just like.
Giving that full Samuel L. Jackson 1,000-yard stare.
He's murdering whatever. There will be a melted hole through it if he could. However,
As Arjun tries to go back to the
And
room, he
Saul
sort of
didn't
tries
notice
to
it.
duck under his cone of vision as he's just like, nope, no part of this.
that
yeah,
looks
Soul-
like it has
Soul doesn't
necrotic
notice
damage
any of
written
this.
all over it.
Like, so go wash your feet.
No, you see.
I dispel it.
Oh.
you see the muddy footprints leading down all the stairwell through the way that you came.
I will go to the room, my room.
Yeah, go to your room.
Hello, it's Chris Under and Renan, as I hear this bowl.
And it's just like slowly wobbling around.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
it's
there we
like.
go.
That's,
Soul's going to turn the bathtub on in this room, and just kind of like wait till it fills up, and then just sit on it, but like on the edge. Just
okay.
have his feet in there.
All right.
Do I see this?
I mean, you see a wet
Well-
and somewhat dirty soul. It's probably you are more focused with paying attention to what you were doing. But what I was gonna say is that Galil, as you were going, are you going back to your room, or are we going all the way to Iskra's room? Iskra's,
Soul's
okay.
room. Party.
Because Iskra and everybody else is in Soul's room currently because they're using more of the space. I think Kindred and was upstairs still in Iskra's room doing his little magic stuff.
Yeah, but I also
preparing.
told Oreo to go to that window.
Right, to Iskra's room. Right?
I have to go there. So.
Yeah, that's why that's why I figured you were going. I just want to make sure that I was clear. As you were going up there,
Yeah.
and you were soaking wet, you can feel the wetness sliding down your back, the same time that crawling sensation crawls up your spine. And this familiar presence in your mind once again fills its space.
Moonblood, you're going to catch a cold that way.
Am I? Carp. Help.
And now, why do we need to get somebody else involved? I can tell that things are strained between us, but I don't really understand why.
Afriel.
There's this roll of thunder.
Garth.
Make a religion check for me.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Go for it.
Thank God. Inspiration with religion? 18.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me get this to stop. As you are walking up the stairs and you stop for that moment, you feel that fighting presence and you reach out again, moving yourself past your inner senses and outwards, trying to reach out for Afriel's guidance, Afriel's help. And there's this pinprick of
I
warmth.
can tell you're hiding something from me.
It's a pinprick of warmth, a burning fire that you kind of cling to just on the outside of this cold sensation that now feels so unpleasant in the back of your mind. And as you were doing this, you hear Carp's voice in your mind. Focus. Focus. Focus.
Relationships don't improve without communication. Don't shut me out. I'm trying to help you. I saved your life down there.
Focus. Focus. Do you feel yourself torn at the moment between two spots, this warm, bright spot that you can feel like you can reach forward? Or do you hold on to this tether, this helping voice? It seems so convincing, so easy.
I feel something weighing heavily on you. But you know that things don't have to turn out the way that destiny says when I'm by your side.
Focus. Focus.
Carp.
You struggle as your mind feels to start tearing in two. There's like this divide that you can feel. It's almost, you feel almost as if a hand is sliding into your something dividing between each side of your brain. if you could imagine what that would feel like. And it's not a painful, but it's just a dividing of senses. And you reach for the side of the wall and kind of stumble for a second, grasping onto the wall and focusing harder, focusing on the light, on the warmth. And that pinprick of light starts to go brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And you can feel that presence being pushed further and further away. Until finally, there is no sound. It's just you. You feel it linger just a touch. It's still there, but for now, it has been silenced. You make it up to the room. Your steps slowly picking up speed. With assuredness, with intention. You get up to the room. All right. You get up to the room. I'm assuming, I don't know if Iskra locked her door when she left, but...
Arjun had stepped out of it after everyone else did.
Oh, okay.
So he would have had to unlock it anyways.
Yeah. So then you open the door and there is a large wet Oreo that is kind of standing on the balcony looking around the room, looking out.
Just dazed, I'm gonna drop down and put my head on her.
Alrighty. As you do that, Arjun, you are going downstairs. Kindred, what are you doing?
I stayed up in Iskra's room
Oh, okay.
doing my tax preparations.
I figured during
doing your taxes.
all of
TurboTax.
that, I could have been heading back up at this point since they were going
Okay.
back and forth.
Yeah.
All these deductions. No.
Yeah.
My question for that is, did Arjun see Galil pausing on the stairs, or did that just happen kind of instantaneously?
I don't know if the timing. We'll say you come back a couple of minutes or a couple of moments after he's already entered the room, and if Kindred's up there, then you would have seen Galil just kind of go over to Oreo and like for that moment. But when you come in, Arjun, I would say you would see him kind of just like focused in on Oreo for whatever reason.
I'll leave that be for just a moment, and I wander back over to Kindred and put down in front of him his drink, which I am actually going to post a picture of in chat.
Is it got a crazy straw? No. Mom, bucket.
This here is called a Dark and Stormy. I figured it was the right kind of tone for today.
Yes. I love that. It's really good.
Super approach.
And while you enjoy that, I'm going to kind of slink into presumably Galil's field of vision, whether or not his eyes are open, and just sort of crouch down low and just, you all right?
I don't even know.
Well, that's a start.
What's wrong now?
She came back.
Who?
You know who.
The fair? Amaranth.
Oh. Strawberry.
Oh, yeah. I talked to her earlier.
So, when she was trying to speak to me, I just called for Carp instead.
So you turned your back on her.
Kindred,
Khalil.
She knows everything that happened to me in the abyss.
Okay.
And Carp didn't,
Okay.
considering our connection.
Okay.
So what happened exactly?
Yes. What is your connection again?
His oracle.
Which means what exactly?
The one that he can speak through.
And that's it? Or does he get like extra perks?
Given time.
And how long have you been his oracle?
Still not that long, considering.
There is your answer. Well, I'm not doubting Cart because I taught him myself, so I know he's fully capable. He's still learning a lot. And I mean, he tells us, I like look and make sure the doors shut, mage hand doors shut on the patio real quick. He tells us all the time whenever he talks to us that a lot of this stuff is still new to him and he's still learning as he goes. So while yes, I am cautious, I'm not completely paranoid at the thought of something being able to handle more advanced magic than him. Hell, once I figure out a few things, I can contact people and spy on them from another plane of existence.
What made you decide?
I understand where your hesitation's coming from. I also understand that it may not necessarily be such a red flag as you may think it is. But who knows? I just wanted to put that out there.
What made you decide to reach out to Carp instead of letting her in?
Down in the caverns, caves, whatever the fuck we were in.
Mm-hmm.
So last time we connected, it just seemed a bit darker.
Darker how?
When I was trying to burn all the nests.
Okay. When you and Renan went weird carry bros on all that shit down there and wouldn't tell us what you were doing. That's what you were doing?
She's the one who pushed me to have a vision down there.
And did it help? Did it gain an advantage with us?
It
it work
did.
in our favor?
Just because it gave us an advantage isn't necessarily a boon.
Oh yes, I know. Like, still can't just throw caution to the wind. But
Well, we don't know what their motivations are. For now, they're helping us, but we don't know why.
and I kind of look at Galil. Because maybe it's like that. I forget. It wasn't Ambrosia that was the sister there in Last Night in the Vision?
No, it was a
Umbrella?
different.
Maybe
It was-
dubstep.
There's a different one.
It was one that you'd never
Dubstep.
seen before.
But they said her name.
Lady Dubstep.
That was y'all's name.
It was like Sister Dubstep said, like, she might have an inkling, but she's not telling us. I don't trust her. But the enemy of my enemy is possibly a friend for now. But, okay. So, did she do something to you when you pushed her away, or what? Is this like a block? something going on?
I'm like split in my head right now.
Well, what were they saying to you?
She was wanting to talk, but Cart kept repeating for me to focus on him.
Maybe your mind just needs some rest for now. What do you say?
Sure.
I look at Ardrin. You think you could?
Think I could.
I know you set up that barrier for us before, and it lasted a while.
That.
Maybe it's best if
not a
I.
bother.
Maybe it's best if I don't carry around stuff from the abyss on me at the moment.
In the meantime, would you also like a little bit of a barrier? I don't know how well it'll actually help, but
Sure. Do you mind holding on to this mushroom? Like,
You
it's
don't
like
have it.
what?
You don't have it.
What do you mean I don't have it? As I'm checking my pockets.
It's not there.
What?
I'm awaiting that mushroom.
I had it. Where'd it go?
Where do I go?
That mushroom.
The one that Soul had?
Yeah.
Damn it. Where's Soul? Or Sonder?
You're so manipulative, sir. Oh my god.
Help it.
Hate that I can't metagame it. Damn it.
Plots on plots on plots on.
Oh, well, you say that.
So good.
But how full of shit do we know Kindred to be
Shut
almost
up.
all the time?
Pretty,
Think
even for
should
you.
do a
as-
insight check on him.
as I wonder, how did he know I didn't have it?
Oh, that was out of context when I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
you were
yeah,
like
yeah.
pulling
I know.
Sure.
I know.
Okay. As I watch you like fidget.
I just pull out the letters. Oh, not that one. But I know for a fact it's for that. Okay, we may have a problem. That mushroom's gone.
Sonder stole it from me.
Yeah, but
He didn't want us to have it.
I can't imagine why.
can you,
Thank you for being the wisdom.
Arjun? Can you whisper to them?
Well, if neither of you have it and you don't know where it is, maybe it's best you don't.
No, just confirm with yourself and them if they have it. You don't need to tell me.
Arjun's going to step out of the room to have that kind of conversation. And he's going to go find Sonder because he knows where he is.
All right.
I'll stay here with Oreo and take a nap.
You're here with Oreo and Kindred.
Mm-hmm.
No, got it.
And I resume my taxes. No.
When they come back and Oreo just has a mouthful of Kindred.
You go downstairs to the room and open the door.
I knock first.
Oh, sorry.
Come in.
no, knocking first.
Yeah. We have a problem and I don't really know how to categorize it. That's beautiful looking, by the way.
Don't we already have a lot of problems though?
Yeah, this may be a new, old one, new. I don't know how to categorize it anymore. Galil's looking for a mushroom that he thought he had on his person.
Gillia's looking for the mushroom.
The bad mushroom from the other plane.
I'm learning the shit as you guys are.
We give the mushroom back to him. And Kindred.
I'm pretty sure I gave it back to Galil, but I will check my stuff.
I'm going to do an insight check on this.
Sure.
If you want my opinion, you should just throw the thing away.
I would actually say we should burn it. But so takes his wet feet out of the bathtub and just walks over to the bed where his stuff is and looks to see if he has a mushroom.
Sure.
Just his ear mushrooms.
Yeah, no, but that mushroom. The bat mushroom.
Go ahead, inside check.
Ooh, nat 20. Total 25.
There is no bullshittery here. Maybe Renan, but his eyes are closed, so it's kind of hard to tell.
He has been deceptively silent during this question.
This is true.
Trancing.
Dum dum dum.
Everybody knows I use the sticks to push back my cuticles, Jerry.
I like to imagine that trancing actually
no
involves
idea what you
90s
just said.
electronica.
Yeah.
It's nice. It feels relaxing actually to do this.
Right?
You can see why. What's that one
car
thing that you're
commercial
studying?
days go by.
That one thing you're studying, Aaron? That style of fighting.
Oh,
the one-sworded.
Makashi?
Feels like Makashi. Yeah.
And I feel that I just
Probably butchering this for anyone who actually knows how Makashi goes, but it feels like
it
feels like watery flowing movements.
Yeah.
Finding this a bit unhelpful, Arjun starts back to the room at a bit of a quicker step.
Okay.
Fine.
Did we
The
follow?
Kindred has killed Galil.
Should we follow Ardrin? I feel like this kind of concerns us.
I think we'd better, if it is
Crazy with
about
it
that
again.
mushroom, yeah.
I really don't think more of us getting involved is going to help anything.
So we'll go follow Ardrin, but super
With his
wet
muddy
legs and feet.
So, why don't
Okay.
you keep your spice murmur on broadcast just so that we are aware?
That would be good.
Okay.
Alrighty. You're going over and back up to the room. Do you knock this
Does anything
time?
happen when he's out of the room?
Oh, yeah. I'm assuming not. If Galil is just going to rest and Kindred's going to continue about his business as per usual.
Get really into that.
If they do nothing else, Arjun does not knock this time and he just goes right in. All right, well, somebody's full of shit. Which one of y'all has it?
Well, I
Sandra,
looked at
then
my
come with
stuff
you.
and I didn't have the mushroom on me. Last time I remember, I gave it back to Galil.
And I had it in this pocket. Last time I checked, and it's gone. And I was fixing to give it to you, so that way I don't have anything from down there on my person.
So, Aaron,
Yes.
while everyone was doing their things, and for that brief window when I was alone,
Uh-huh.
I would have, because I had the mushroom with me,
I just noticed it too.
I actually would have sent it to Hibby with strict instructions to keep this secret. And when I need it, I'll call for it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And for her to not touch it or mess with it because it has pretty much tell her, like, it'll fuck you up, but I need this for later on.
Wait, was Hippie one of the little girls?
Yes.
Hippie-
No.
No.
Look like
Hippie is what it is.
Childhood friend,
Oh,
adult
man.
now.
Yeah,
I was
we
gonna
sent the
say-
demon mushroom back to one of the children. Why?
I mean, there are crazier things that have happened in this campaign, so
And it is kindred.
and it is kindred.
That's so kindred.
Oh no!
Here,
All right.
child, have a
Who
WMD.
else but Kindred?
All right.
Child is just
Khalil,
tripping balls.
But,
where do you remember the last time you had the mushroom?
They only in this jacket pocket.
So, like, last night?
Yeah,
Where were you last night?
in my room.
Was anyone else with you?
Just kindred and the cats.
Get
Everybody learns to kindred.
Yeah. Kindred, do you
Swivels.
know where the mushroom is?
I don't have it.
Insight check.
Okay.
Ooh,
Good
Well
at that, aren't
played.
you?
Well played.
I mean, if you guys want further if you guys want to know if I'm telling the truth as well, just get Renan. Zone of Truth us.
I got a 17 on insight.
He's telling the truth.
I did want to do a cursory insight on Galil.
Okay. Oh, this turned into like a game of Clue.
I know, Jesus.
That's a nat one, but we're gonna get rid of that.
We're fixing to go attack you, but instead we're attacking each other.
So,
Everyone give me your
you
weapons.
did-
I'm going to put it in a cabinet and lock it.
Yeah,
So you
I'm-
did have the spies murmurs broadcasting to the rest of us down there, right?
Yes.
No.
In the room, our two monks look over to where I was as the bowl stops spinning slowly on the floor. I'm no longer there.
But also, Sandra would have just heard that they had the cats.
Oh yeah.
That is also true.
Those bitches.
But Sonder didn't catch it, so Sonder didn't catch it. Y'all know.
Amazing.
welcome.
We'll say it's a couple minutes later, not moments later afterwards, and you're just like,
Wait a minute.
Something said not good.
Yeah, the water that Sonder was handling just drops. He's like, God damn it.
This is why we can't have nice things.
So I rolled a
Shit,
10
it's
after inspiration for insight.
There is some pretty genuine, even from this, is veiled as Galil can be. There's pretty genuine concern that you can detect coming from him.
Kindred, when was the
Yes.
last time you had it on your person?
When after we found out Soul had it, we brought it back, and then Galil took it.
Insight check.
Yeah. I kind of have to.
Would I be
'cause
walking
asked the
through the
question.
door yet?
I got the
Sure.
same number as last time.
As far as I can recall, that's exactly what happened. And then we
17.
were down in his room, and then we dreamed.
How
13.
far apart are Kindred and Galil?
If Kindred is at a desk, then Galil is on the bed, laying down, then 10, 15 feet.
As soon as I open the door, I flick my wrist and I cast Zone of Truth
Counterspell.
between them.
Well,
Do
I had rolled
realize, do I
I
realize
rolled
that
a
he's doing that?
17.
No, I don't do that,
Okay.
but I could. No,
Are you going to contest it?
Oh.
I'll
my
kind of
God.
defensively, like, because, we are in enemy territory, I'm not just going to have someone bust in casting shit. So I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
The good news is, I'm trailing a 15-foot wingspan, 20-foot wingspan. You figure out it's me.
Yeah. Go ahead. Zone of Truth
So what do we have to roll?
expands outwards.
I'll be willing.
Huh?
I will be willing to dispel.
To dispel or
No, to the spell.
to the
Use the
spell?
spell.
He
Okay.
takes it.
All right.
I don't,
Um,
because my instinct is to just block something coming at me, because you didn't tell me it was coming.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I mean, it's a very kindred response.
Would have heard me say in Elvish zone.
You didn't
of
say you
truth.
said that. You just said I bust open the door and fling my wrist.
I would have had. There's a verbal component.
I don't know what your Rivian language is.
I didn't
that's what
say
he said,
Rubian.
Elvish.
I said Elvish.
I heard Rubian. What do I roll?
Go ahead. What is
So are you
there?
rolling?
Yeah.
What's
Charisma.
How wide is this zone of truth?
It's 15 feet.
Um,
So I guess Soul might be in it as well.
If you were
So he's
close
not
to the
gonna-
other two. 15?
He's not gonna fight it.
17.
17.
Come now, Kindred. You're not even willing to let the spell take effect.
Well, what spell are you fucking casting on me?
Zone of Truth.
Oh,
I assume your hearing is good enough for that, yes?
well, yeah. I just don't bust open doors when we're fucking in Thayan territory and fling spells around. Now, if you want to do it again,
Walk
I'll
through the
accept
door.
it.
Okay, then I'll cast it again.
Okay, I will take it. Make you waste that fucking spell slot. But no, this time Galil doesn't take it. No.
I changed my mind. I had it all along.
God, I'm such a fucking chaos goblin.
Yes, you are.
Love it.
Every lie, like Pinocchio, instead of you growing a nose, you become more hobgoblin again.
Oh, we're back
that's
to
a good one,
Hobgoblin
actually.
already.
Oh,
Vian
I don't
placed
know.
a curse inside me. No.
The suggestion in that is that hobgoblins are inherently deceptive. That's kind of rude.
Well, no, because
Racist.
It's just, he's just,
Wait.
yeah. Anyway, spell takes. Zone of Truth is active for
Aren't we
10
right
minutes.
below this, right?
It's
Aren't
still it's a
we-
15-foot
No.
radius. Oh, it is a 15-foot radius. Oh shit.
So
Since
if
it's a
the,
ball,
the ceiling is
are
short
we-
enough, then we're probably also in it.
Well, they're not in
Let's go.
Galil's room. They're in your room.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the bottom room. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
they're first floor.
Okay.
You guys are third floor.
Do I catch
So some
anybody
random
below
person.
us that's just very
Well, we have-
surprised that they
Sadness.
suddenly can't lie to their spouse? Like, yes, the dress makes you look fat.
Worse.
I don't know where
You
that came
catch
from.
hisn't. And
Oh,
he just starts
okay.
being ultra rude to patrons.
That'd
be a
be
good one.
pretty amazing.
So how long does this last on us? Because I have taxes to do.
10 minutes unless I dispel it.
what is Texas?
Don't waste the time. Go. What are you wanting to ask?
I stall out. No.
Well, for starters, Kindred, did you have the mushroom most recently out of the people in this room?
As far as my knowledge, yes, I'm one of the ones that had it recently.
And what did you do with it?
I gave it to Galil. And then we went to Carp.
And after that?
After Carp,
Or before? There is probably some time between.
well,
Is there
after
anything between giving it to Galil and going to Carp?
So, Meta, I think that's factually untrue
Why?
because he took it when they went to the room and then they went to Carp.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Was it before? Oh, okay, then.
It was before.
That was unintentional.
Just
Okay, so then retcon, what did you actually say?
God damn it. One of the most recent people to have it. Yeah, I saw it in Galil's room. I noticed it was in his pocket. And then we tended to those cats. God damn it, Sonder. Fuck. Wait, you're not in here, are you? Oh, you're
No,
broadcasting.
I'm about to.
You also don't know that Soul is broadcasting to the ones downstairs.
Yeah, true.
Wait, wouldn't he know if he's broadcasting?
Not if he's only
Just
broadcasting
to the
it to the
ones
3
downstairs.
downstairs. Or 2 downstairs.
Well,
Oh, no,
I saw
There
it
is
in
up
his
there.
pocket, and then I talked to a certain someone that Galil and I have a certain link to that I'd rather not say the name at the moment.
Who is that person?
I look at Galil. You
You're
know
right.
who.
No.
That's a good thing, Lucy. I'm going upstairs. I'll go with you.
Lil, the last time that you had that you knowingly had the mushroom in your possession?
I put it in my pocket last night after Soul gave. Wow, I was about to actually say the real name. After Soul gave me Soul gave me it. Wow.
And that was the last time that you interacted with it?
Yeah, I said I was gonna turn it into some poison with that bone devil needle stinger that I have. But now it's gone.
So you
Yeah, I
had it
think
before you
you
went to
should
sleep.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, Kindred said that he
When-
noticed it was in Billy's pocket.
Yeah, that's right. Keep it with.
Injured, did you have it in your possession before or after he fell asleep?
I plead the fifth. No.
Kill him.
My possession before and after Galil fell asleep. Yes.
Oh,
Did you have it after he fell asleep?
What time?
anytime. It doesn't seem to matter.
Then yes.
When you did have it, what did you do with it?
I studied it.
Did you ever give it back to him?
To who?
Oh,
Did you
it's
ever give it back
determined?
to Galil?
No.
Okay, so we know that Kindred had the
Yeah.
mushroom.
I was trying to give him a moment that he could have come clean instead of playing games.
Kindred, do you have the mushroom
No.
anymore?
And what
Yeah.
did you do with it?
I look at Galil. Can I have a moment with Galil? Does the spell
No, you're
still
gonna
last if you
explain
walk
what
out of
you
the
did
room?
with
But
it.
I, with Galil.
It would still be affecting you because you were in the
Yeah. It's
area when it was cast.
Oh yeah, I'm asking
um,
that like if y'all were to leave, like in character, like can I? Have,
Oh yeah,
it still stands if I talk. It's
Yeah.
a Galil thing.
What did you do with it after you were done studying it?
Galil, can I talk to you?
After you answer the question,
God damn it! I sent it away.
To whom?
Someone.
And this someone has a name, which you're
They
going
do.
to share.
Can't do that.
that wasn't a question.
Kendra, what is their name?
This is as good as the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial.
Wait.
no, Kindred, don't even think about it.
Who's Amber Heard's lawyer, though, in this situation?
Amber Heard
No,
doesn't have a
no.
lawyer in prison.
No,
It doesn't even work.
no. Just focus.
No,
Focus.
no.
Focus.
Kendra, you were very much wearing away the trust that I hope that we have been building. Answer the
Friends
question.
don't lie to friends.
Kindred,
Yes.
you said someone that we share a link with.
Yes.
Why did Strawberry tell you to get the mushroom?
I'll tell you. Alone.
Is the
Galil?
timer running out on this soon, or
Not
Clock's
necessarily.
ticking.
It's 10 minutes.
Galil, will you tell us what Kindred says after he tells you?
Oreo, stay here with me.
if he's going to tell us anyways, you might as well just share it with the class now.
Oreo like spreads out, wings up, and kind of does this low growl, sensing the tension in the room.
I'll tell Galil. Afterwards, I trust that he will use his better judgment to divulge information as he sees fit.
I, for one, will leave the room, but I would like to say this first. Within me are secrets that none of you know, not even the person that is most allowed to hear them. The fact that you are under the impression that I would use any of this in any poor way, or would be weak enough to divulge it, is concerning. And beyond that, Kindred, I do consider you a friend, but I'm not certain that this was worth it. And I turn and leave the room.
Ferdinand, before you leave, what are your secrets?
I wasn't inside the zone of truth.
Archer
will-
was.
I will go ahead and leave you to it then. Kindred, I am kind of saddened by this. So we'll.
I, as much as I can, even with how tall I am, like try to drape an arm over Soul and like walking out of the room consolingly.
Drag more wet footprints along.
When they leave, Ardrin goes over to Kindred, and I assume he's still sitting down
On the desk? Probably.
Yeah. He's gonna crouch down and he's gonna take Kindred's hand, hold it in his. I am genuinely concerned for you. Both of you have been acting squirrely. He seems like he's trying to get around that, and you're getting worse. Tell me what you did with it and why. Where did you send it and who did you send it to? This last time I'm gonna ask. I'm trying to be your friend right now.
Does everyone else walked out of the room
Yeah.
for the most part?
Yeah.
I was told that it will come in use later for a very important project. And seeing as how it makes us act the way it does, until that project is ready to come to fruition, I sent it away to an outside source that I trust, that I told specifically not to touch, not to deal with, not to look at, not to do anything with, to simply hold it in a vault. And once it's needed, it can be sent back to me.
And if something happens to you, who is this person?
Her name's Hibiki.
Can you spell that for the player?
Hibbiki.
Wait, did I hear that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I said it talkingly, since it's just us three, essentially.
Of course.
Magic!
Oh, no.
Did you just kick your leg up? Or was that like...
It was just
okay,
a
making
flash
sure.
of skin. I didn't know what I saw. So
I know. I was like, what was that? Whiteness.
I saw both his
Was
arms
the
here, and there was
spell
still
still-
another arm.
No!
Sorry, go ahead.
Was the spell still active when that was
Yeah.
said?
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
Just had to make sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
And seeing as how it's making us go out the deep end, the less we know about it, the better for more or less everyone. Which I was going to tell Galil, but I guess I wasn't as sly as I thought. But that's why.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna put his hands back down carefully. And I'm gonna lean forward, touch the top of his head, and instead of as sort of playful as it was before, I kiss the top of his head again, but it's much more of a
Teacher hitting
concern and more of a friendly, concerned gesture rather than just playful. It is genuinely hoping for his well-being and concerned about it. So just gonna let him do that now, and then I'm gonna back out of the room.
Okay. So you're back out of the
Turn to
room.
Galil. So now you know. I send it away.
But why would you need to get it in the first place?
It's gonna play a part with Strawberry.
Kindred.
But until then, I'd rather not have it on any of us. What?
As
You said so yourself earlier. You told us Carp is fearful for all of us, and if this thing does corrupt me, if that's the price we paid for figuring out what to do with all this fucking graveyard shit, then it's fair trade. If I go down because we get what we need, if it takes out the liches,
This cost is not worth it, though.
one body for the whole war. How is that not worth it?
I go up closer to him and hug him as tight as I can. At the loss of you, it's not worth it.
Well, it might. And there's a quiver in my voice when I say that.
as you guys have this moment.
You're muted. Oh,
Dang
never
it.
mind. Your thing
Oh,
is
delayed?
audio's messed up. Yeah.
Perfect. Great. As you have this moment where you are looking at each other and there's this intensity to the air as the spell starts to fizzle at last and fade away. Outside of the Salty Prince, out across the city, out at the fortress, a mage walks through a hallway, looking over his shoulders. He stops, looking around, and walks into a room, a small study. As he's deep inside the fortress, you can just barely make out the sound of the distant thunder outside. I sense you're there. Little voice in the back of my head.
Observant one. Yes, I have returned.
I thought about your offer. Trying to get a leg up would be nice. What would you require
Yes.
of me?
The way you expressed things was interesting. Straight to the point. Good. I am a blade, after all, and you need an edge.
I do.
Well, then as you suggest, I have something I'd like from you first.
A shrewd business partner. I think we will do well together. He goes over to the desk, grabs a quill, and starts jotting down instructions. And as the camera fades out, pulls further and further away from the fortress, away from Amrutlar, up above the clouds that cover most of the entirety of Thay. A lone mountain rises in the north, Mount Thay, and the reckoning that comes soon for the Empire. And that is where we will end tonight.
Goodness gracious.
Damn it, Aaron!
Wow, I stirred the pot on that one.
Oh,
You know, one of those
my
memes
God.
where it's like, don't come over here with that bullshit, and then there's the meme is like, here I come with that bullshit.
That little bird just with his feet.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything will be great. Oh my God. That was wild. Wow, we got hella rated tonight. Thank you, everyone. 20 sides. 20 sides to every story. Let me just say, if there's anybody still here from that raid, goodness gracious, I love that name.
And I played 19 of them. No.
20 sides to every story. That's awesome. I love that. Wow. 20 sides to every story. We had also the Fatal Roll came by, and Smelly Cat and 7 came by, and D&D with me. Oh, that was yesterday. Smelly Cat was also yesterday. So just Fatal Roll. Never mind. I was like, wait, they came again today? That was yesterday. I have no concept of time. It's fine. But thank you everybody who joined and came and hung out with us. It was a blast. Today has been a day of many interesting things.
So much intrigue.
And a lot of things that are just piling up. So tension builds. Ooh. But yeah,
I like to imagine this is how the other fruits look at strawberries. Like, why did he pick us?
Why couldn't it be Mr. Pineapple? It would have been great for Mr. Pineapple have his turn. Oh my God. Yeah, definitely.
So, where are we in the game time of day? Have we hit noon yet?
I would say so.
On noon.
Getting up to noon. I would say. I
We
mean,
advanced
There's,
to 8 hours. No.
yeah.
there's still
Woo!
time for us to possibly have an encounter with you in this day.
Oh yeah. There's still a lot that is going to happen on this epic day of days here in Amrutlar. We just didn't have time to get to them all.
Tuesday.
It's
have a
just
bias. I don't
Tuesday.
know.
Yeah. Well, I like
This,
plots.
The
I like
day of
heavy
my
plot.
daughter's wedding.
I like this day of plots. Complots. All right.
Mhm.
The only plot I'm interested in is where the graveyard is.
Where the red fern grows?
Yeah, let me just if you'll just step into my office, I'll tell you everything you want to know.
As I get to play Strawberry, I'm quite happy that Kindred asked Strawberry to go do something.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like Soul's gonna get drugged and like pass out and wake up with like a bag over his head and blindfolded, and it's gonna be that guy from the what's his name? Hirsch, the half elf or the elf guy.
His son.
Hazan.
His son.
You left smudge
don't you?
on my floor. Yeah, probably.
Now you die.
And honestly, it was actually kind of fun, the Galil interaction too.
Yeah, it was. That was, even though as short as it was, that was intense. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Anyway, a lot of intensity, a lot of random things happening today. But definitely come and continue the story next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central. That's where you'll find find us again. If you wanted to find more of us doing stuff. We have all of
If
our
you want something shipped
backlogs.
away fast, Kindred
Oh
FedEx.
yeah.
Mhm.
We do have our past episodes up on YouTube, as well as some of the stuff from our mini series and lore dumplings, which we'll be getting around to again soon. Yeah,
Yay,
we have a
Aurora
lot of
dumplings.
we have a lot of lore to catch up on. Mondays we have our Starcross campaign, so come and check us out there. We'll have we have well, what did he do? What did he do? Don't fall into the Kindred's brother got yeeted. That's true. Yeah, come see me and Galil over there on Mondays for that interesting
Oh,
storyline.
for Starcross.
You were like,
I'm
where am
what
I
are you
going?
talking about? What?
What am I doing?
What did I agree to?
Yeah, it's fine. And
Same
then
bat place, different bat day.
exactly. But yeah, so with that note, we'll go ahead and try and find someone else to raid into. But in the meantime, be brave, stay fey. We'll see you next Tuesday. We'll figure something out.
That was great.
I don't know. I hate it. We're going. Okay, bye, everybody.